Hello everyone, welcome to Tyranny of the Black Hand. This is Season 1, Episode 3, The First Assault.
From last we left off, the party finished their task in rescuing the Blooded Antler scouts from Walden. Taking down the obelisk, killing the Umbral Shroud Tamar, but with Helm helping, and finishing up what the party couldn't. Has it led Walden to better or worse? Anyway, they travelled back to Von Carden Castle, where some of their allies have shown their support in taking back Isunor. After a brief talk with Lord Caden, the group found themselves talking to an old friend called Eight, a true white lighter of Kronos, devotion of the highest degree. He has come to aid in the battle to come. But not long after, the party ventured into the open courtyard to seek out any other friendly faces that might have shown their face. They stumbled upon something shining from the debris that was stacked against the castle walls. An automata, dressed in fancy clothes and formally spoken, but looked worse for wear. Here is where Rob T. Minotaur received his great axe, made by Aton himself. The party are now in shock of whatever just happened, and Rob now holding this huge molten great axe just pulled from the automata, destroying it in the process.
Damn. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay. So, clarification. We are all together?
Yes, so all of you are together in the courtyard of the Von Carden Castle. So you're like in the sort of the courtyard. There's a few people around, not many. Most of them are sort of staying indoors, especially the vampires because it's during the daytime. But you guys are sort of out in the courtyard, and the whole thing that happened with the automata that they found, and Rob getting his axe, pulling it out of the automata's chest. Rob now is literally just holding this molten great axe within his hand, and it's just radiating this sort of fiery molten effect that is just sort of radiating around the whole entire axe itself. And you guys are just in awe of what just happened. You don't quite understand sort of the story between Aton and Rob. It's sort of the little bit of a connection between the two of them that was sort of revealed towards the end there. But
I'm gonna have to remember how to do the accent for it's so long.
That
I forget how to play Rob.
for people that are listening in, it has been a little bit of a while since we've had a session. We had a bit of a break over the holidays, and it's coming back to the new year, so it's just sort of getting back into the swing of everything.
But I guess that's how I got here. I'm just standing there holding the axe.
Interesting.
Just for clarification for you guys as players, if you can't remember what the axe looked like, I think it is in the maps and handouts for what the axe actually looks like. It is in there if you wanted to take a look.
that looks
Just
sick.
sort of just to remind yourself of what it looks like. But that is literally what he's holding in his hand right now. He's just holding this sort of radiating this molten like lava effect, almost sort of this hot radiating from him, and it almost seems to just sort of feel comfortable, Rob. It feels as though it, like, you know, it's made for you, it is yours, it's something that you own, and you feel proud of it as you're sort of holding it and you're inspecting it in your hand.
Yeah,
So-
now I gotta try this on something.
Oh.
Kellu takes a few steps
there
back.
any- There's fucking Landon hides behind Kellu. Is there any test dummies?
Within the courtyard,
Training
no.
dummies.
Not really, not within the courtyard. If you did want to test this, you'll probably have to like go and find like a monster or something outside or something, unless you wanted to test it on each of your own. But
Let's be honest. We're going to be killing a lot of things soon. Maybe just throw it at one of those.
What?
Well,
There's
when
just
we
like
decide to...
some random like grunts over in the corner carrying some boxes, just like ah!
No. When we go and attack Deerstall, I'm sure you can lead the charge if you do wish.
Is there like an empty crate or something somewhere, or a full crate somewhere?
Yeah. There's a bunch of like stacked up
Maybe
crates
full of like
debris
some
and stuff,
rations
and-
or something. Like,
Yeah. There's all sorts of stuff just sort of laying about the castle courtyard.
just like
so-
hit
Hold
something.
up, we need those rations.
Yeah, absolutely.
first of all.
Yeah, Rob's gonna smack a box of rations.
Can we empty the rations first?
Rob's too fast.
Wait. I got
Oh.
something we might be able to test it on. I've got an idea.
Gonna try this box.
You see... Oh, I mean, okay, try the box. I was going to get you... Samuel.
Alright, as Rob goes to like pull back the hammer, you look back at the box of rations and the rations are gone. He ate them already. And then he...
Just inhale him.
And then... I'm just gonna try to hit a box, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna hit
I'm
it.
sure an 18 hits a box.
Yeah.
And it does plus. That doesn't roll with it, does it?
I
Guess you
don't
can't.
think so.
The extra fire damage doesn't roll with it, huh? I wonder if you can make that a modifier in damage to make it roll with it.
Maybe I'd have to go into the full works of it all, but
Like 27 damage to the box.
yeah,
The box
it's-
explodes.
yeah. As you hit the box, just the whole like sort of as you slice through it, just like the whole entire of the sides as you slice through into half, it just molts into just complete nothingness, like just disintegrates.
It's just a pile. It's a campfire now.
Yeah, it's literally like a campfire. It's just your axe has gone straight through. But yeah, it's something to behold. Let's put it that way.
I am so glad you're on our side. Speaking of which, what the fuck are we doing with Deerstall?
Oh, I don't know. What are we doing with it?
Well, we want to take it, right? I presume the idea is to either rush it or
I like that.
sneak in. But I think with your sort of prowess with the new axe, I think we should maybe just run at them and see how it goes.
Go.
I mean, that sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun. When Adam
How
comes.
tough could they be anyway?
Well, that's true. That is very true. They can't be that bad. It's not like we just struggled in Walden and almost died a few times, and you know, I used all my resources, but it's fine. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
but this is like a
Definitely.
backwoods town.
What do you mean by a backwoods town?
I
I wanna
don't
Like
mean
it's in the
to
backwoods.
intrude. Stone Dragon.
Hang on.
Labyrinth.
Hang on, Rob. Are you implying that all towns are forward?
No, not backwoods. Backwoods.
What is this?
Oh, right. I thought you meant backwards, as in like they were all facing backwards. Ah, right. Okay. I thought you were implying that all towns are facing forward. Yeah, it's the
Nah,
accent.
I think it's the accent, my guy.
I
Is,
think this town's
should I
actually
come
facing
back,
east.
should I come back later?
2 seconds. Sorry,
Okay.
Rob. We can't understand you because you're so extraterrestrial now. That's the problem. It's because you're
Yeah,
speaking
you're
like
pretty alien.
Gleben or whatever it is.
Oh,
know that-
I see.
You're like
You're one of
speaking
them.
bleep bloop.
Yeah, you're one of those like gith motherfuckers.
Gay.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Sorry, you were saying whoever you are.
Right. So as approaching you is one of the traditional blooded antler scouts. Is one of the traditional sort of
You're
a
welcome.
small half elf, dressed in their normal attire. Sort of comes up to you. Wilfrey would like to speak to you all.
Ah, right.
personally,
Okay.
in his quarters.
Okay.
I'll take you to go see him.
Lovely.
All right, sounds good.
On the way, Kelly's going to put his hand on the scout's shoulder and just be like,
Look, you don't need to say it, okay? I can't remember a single one of your faces, but you're welcome. I know Walden was a struggle for you all.
and then he'll just continue following them from behind. And he has no idea if he saved this person.
I walk by. I'm pretty sure it's the first time we've ever met you. Don't even worry about it.
It's the first time I've ever seen you guys, so
It's good.
Yes.
Don't even worry about it. He, yeah.
big-headed.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'd say angular, but okay.
You're angler in
I
some
mean,
ways,
proportion.
sure.
Your head is pretty big to your body.
It's
You got a pretty big head.
Kelly starts like touching his face.
As you head through the castle, you see various people on your lefts and rights as you're walking through the halls. You see various of the House of the Golden Goblet. You see various of the Half-Gringer's tribe that are there as well. You see vampires that are mixed in with all of them, sort of hiding and shining away from the light in the darker areas, keeping themselves distant from most people. You see, as you're walking through, you see Yelvin as well, sort of like getting mucked in with some of the people here, as he's not really met most of the people here fully. So he's sort of getting more introduced to certain allies of yours. But as you head up into the main sort of castle's like throne room, I guess you could say, within the Van Carden Castle, you're met with Wilfrey. And in this room is this woman that is sort of like almost sat in the dark, that you can't fully see, only just half see. Sort of just sat in the dark in the corner. Okay, you've made it. Make yourselves comfortable. Sit down. We have a lot to discuss.
Okay. This sounds important.
Yes, it is very important. Right. Well, it's not to discuss right now. More for tomorrow, is what I'm thinking. I'm planning on getting a gathering of all the allies that we have here, and some of the ones that are going to be making an appearance, if they are going to be showing up, at 9 AM tomorrow. So if there's anything that you need to do within the 24-hour period, sort of meet anyone, speak with anyone before we make this sort of plan of action, and go ahead with it throughout the rest of tomorrow, then now's the time really to do it, if there is anything that you need to do.
Off the top of my head, I don't believe we have much to do.
I know you do have some allies in Crake that you might want to go and speak to. Either bring them over here or get in touch with some of them just to see how they're getting on. Might be a good idea. And maybe there was some other allies, maybe of yours, that you might want to get in touch with to see if they are making a show, or making an appearance. Would also be a good call. If there's anything at all that could come to mind that you might want to take care of or do before we do all of this, then now is a good time.
Right.
Just making you aware, because either some people might not make it out of this, depending, and we don't know how this is going to fully plan out and how it's going to go.
Right, okay. Do we have a plan?
I have a plan that I have been working on for a little while now, and it will be all discussed tomorrow when we're all present.
Right, okay.
Because we're all going to be there. Oswald Belmont, Half-Gringer 8, my lovely trusted woman here. This is sort of like gestures over to the corner of the room.
Is there a reason that the earth tremor from the axe is being upcasted to a 6th level. Is that something that does?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Making sure, because I homebrewed the skills on it so I could see the spells to cast from it. But
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure that was correct.
So we have Lord Caden, Oswell Belmont, Halfgringer 8, my trusted, lovely friend here, Yelvin, and myself. That will be present during the meeting, and obviously you guys, unless there is any other allies that will be showing up. But that is all that we have for now. But I'm giving you guys 24 hours to prepare. If there is anything that you want to get, anything you can think of at all that you need to do within 24 hours before we do any of this planning and before we do anything, and start this, because we will be doing this tomorrow.
This would have been a really good time to get a list of agenda of things that we need to do. However, for the first time, I have not planned any of that.
Well, by all means, make it a list of agendas.
Wouldn't this be a good time to study the book that I got?
Which book? Oh, that book. Probably.
Yeah,
End up with the
that's what I'm
Empire now.
thinking.
Yeah, you do have a little bit of downtime now. But also, Rosalind will be present, and as she sort of like comes out of the darkness, you can see more of what she sort of looks like. You can tell by her appearance, she's very pale skin. You can definitely tell from the vampires that we've seen here, she is a vampire. She seems very almost royal-esque. She's got more formal-like attire, but she's very blacked in clothing. She's got this sort of like raven-like sort of collar that goes around her neck, black hair. I'll send a picture of. I've got a picture of her. I'll send that through.
Yes, can Dren start studying this book while whatever?
Yeah, well,
going
you
on?
guys are sort of. Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. I'm
It's
trying to remember
the-
what book it is.
It's the one that increased your charisma by
Leadership
2.
and influence.
Yeah, you've got to have a certain amount of. It's a picture of
Hours.
her.
You gotta do a
That
certain
is-
amount of hours over it.
That is Rosalind.
Who is she? Like Wilfrey's partner, or?
So she, you don't really know. She was in the corner of the room at the time, but she is a vampire. But she seems sort of, by the attire that you can tell and the way her mannerisms are, she sort of steps out and walks towards you guys. As Wilfrey sort of introduces her, you can tell that she seems more prominent than the other vampires that you've met here. They seem more or less of, almost like the vampires here are her underlings. Like she is sort of, they're hers. And
What was her name again?
Rosalind. So Roselin.
Friend with quotation marks.
Hello. Pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure
Hi.
to meet you as well.
She sort of like offers out her hand.
I dab her up.
My G!
Rob offers up his sandwich. The infinite sandwich.
She sort of grabs it off you and just takes a bite. But as she goes to take a bite, you just see the glimmer and the shine of the light within the room, the sort of very dim lit light that's within the room, just shine off her teeth with those sort of piercing fangs that she has as she pierces into the sandwich. She sort of offers it back to you.
Rob grabs it back as the bite regrows from the sandwich.
Don't be alarmed. I may be a vampire lord, and yes, you may have hunted me in the past, but I'm here to help. As much as Wilfrey is, my love.
All right.
Insight check.
Roll an insight.
I don't
First roll of the
trust
campaign.
this bitch.
First roll of the session.
I don't trust this motherfucker. Oh. 30?
She's got good intentions, but from that, there's not really much else you can gather. She seems true to her word. She seems, from the actions and the sort of the manner, she seems though she doesn't go against her word. Her word is her bond.
Pleasure.
That's all Kelly will say. He's a bit on edge at the moment.
I'll be able to help as much as I can, especially with all of my vampires I have here as well. So I'm also at your service during all of this. And hopefully...
Wilfrey, what are you feeding all these guys?
Excuse me?
All the vampires.
Well, I am one myself, don't you remember?
Oh, well, what are you and all these guys feeding now?
Yeah, surely you gotta.
We have a blood stash.
From where?
Where do you get blood stashes from?
Mostly animals.
Like you guys
Feeding
like do
on
donations?
animals.
or
It's
something?
not as nice as other blood, but it's
I
it's almost
see.
seemed like sort of gulp as he says it. But it will have to do for now. Can't quite build me to my full strength, but it will have to suffice.
I see.
Well, hopefully now that we can sort of coalesce in some way, that hopefully others might see the same. Vampires aren't all that bad. Maybe we can coexist within Sinanor and maybe even Malin. Suppose we'll find out.
Sure.
Anyway,
Yeah, I've lived with a vampire for a long time.
see, they're not so bad. I mean, I used to hunt them, for fuck's sake. Now I am one. Well,
Yeah.
hybrid. It's all because of this
Yeah.
lovely woman here. Really?
Can I do an Arcana check? Please.
Yeah, of course you can.
on him/her. From our experience with vampires, I just want to sort of figure out if she has some charm on him.
Okay. Right, yeah. You can roll a...
Because Wilfrey just becoming a vampire out of nowhere is a bit sussy-wussy, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean,
it is very sus.
it
And
is
this bit
sus.
showing out
It
of
is
nowhere
sus.
is a bit
One thing-
sussy-wussy.
One thing I will say is that between you guys, actually, the last time you saw him was a long time ago. It was quite a few months ago, the last time you saw him.
Still gonna do one, just in case. Fuck this dice, man.
'Cause the last time you saw Wilfrey was literally before you went to the Earth plane.
True.
That was a very long time ago.
But bro hated vampires, so.
You did.
It's 12. Nothing exciting.
I would say from a 12 from an Arcana, it seems that you don't really get much of anything between either a curse or a charm or anything really from an Arcana perspective.
Cool. Okay. Well, we're gonna begin our preparation. If more people turn up and they say they know us, we probably let them know that we're here.
All right.
Cool.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow at 9.
Sounds like a
AM?
plan.
Alright, tomorrow it is.
Tomorrow it is.
I step out of the room Okay, so who are we like calling?
Who do we need to call? Who is not here? Let's think.
The only
We
vampire
have-
I know is my lawyer.
Okay.
No, we don't need any more vampires.
He-
Definitely no more
They
vampires.
would be a
Also,
vampire too.
Why would you have a lawyer? That's just no. It's not the time to dive into that.
Well,
else
you know,
do
when
we-
you run a business where people die often.
That's true. Yeah, you do need a defense.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
don't want to
good
be held
point.
liable.
That's
Not
true.
that often anymore. But
Mhm.
still, you
You
know.
really need. You really do need to advertise that though. Like, hey, it's deadly, but not that deadly.
Don't
Ah!
worry, you waive all your right to sue when you sign the contract before you enter.
Okay, cool.
That's a
cool.
strong
like
businessman.
the real undead.
Death is like the first one listed.
Got you. You know that's a good call. You know what? What's your lawyer's name?
Blade.
Vlad?
Johnny immediately sighs.
Yeah, Vlad the
Let
Vlad
me
the
guess.
lawyer.
Yeah, Vlad the lawyer. Yeah, Vlad the lawyer. Vlad the fucking spawn. Vlad the fucking undead. No, it's Vlad the fucking vampire. Why are they all alliteration? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh,
I don't know.
I'm
Oh, you know
Oh,
what?
I didn't
Good
know
track.
you.
not going to
Good track.
complain.
Do you have a business card of him by any chance?
No.
True,
Oh,
we might need his
okay.
services being a, criminal investigation team, technically.
Could we just sue Helviana to all hell?
I don't know
She's
how that
gotta
would
be
work.
held liable for something,
he's-
right?
He's mostly a defense attorney.
I'll be honest.
Defense attorney.
I think a cult based on world domination probably won't give a fuck about being sued. They will
Oh,
probably
you never know.
just
I
call
mean,
the lawyer.
they'll probably be in trouble with the court of public opinion.
Maybe we could
You
cancel
mean
them.
you mean the public opinion that they conquered?
I mean, they haven't conquered all of us.
Oh god. You're one of them. Regardless, who do we need to speak to?
Samuel. Is Samuel here? No, he's
No,
over
he's
in
back at Craig
regardless.
with so
back in Craig.
Samuel, Marut, Korvik, and your mum and your sister and your girlfriend
Forgot about
are all
Your
in
mum.
Craig. They are all
Your
in
mum.
Craig. Your mum.
Your mum.
Yeah, they're
My
all in
mum.
Craig currently, and I think a bunch of them are working on your mech suit thing. They're building
Yeah.
it.
Question.
That could be something that you could ask how they're getting on with that.
Question.
Yes.
Number one, are they all working in Samuel's workshop? Are they all there in Samuel's workshop?
No. So I don't know if you remember, there was this sort of place that you guys found within Craig that was like a science lab almost that was owned by the House of the Golden Goblet that you found that was there, and they're all sort of there at the moment, and sort of staying there for the time being. It's a very secure and very secret sort of organization thing that is there, so they're quite safe there.
Can I get a teleportation circle? I do.
Craig, what for Craig?
I do.
Yes, you do.
Nice. Nice. There's the option we go visit them. We can do that. We should also probably think about that mirror that we have. Oh wait, no, didn't we give it to Helm?
Yeah, we gave it to him.
Oh, that's not something for us to worry about.
At
Okay,
least I think we gave it to Helm.
I'm 200% sure we gave it to Helm because I don't have it.
You did.
Also,
Perfect.
shopping. I have some things to sell.
Shopping. Do we want to contact Dante and Bobin?
for a second. I was half
Maybe double character.
wondering if the image you put for her was just gonna be like Serena from.
No.
Pong.
When I typed in to find an image for her, it did come up with a lot of images of Serena,
That tracks.
and I was
It's
like,
the go-to, isn't she? I mean,
yeah, I was like,
Yes,
well, it's what I want, but
best
not
girl.
what I want.
best girl. That's not an option.
Feels bad.
Still, how could they do that to us, man? What a crime.
Before I do sell anything, I do have 2 cloaks. If anyone does want them. Got the cloak of the Arachnida. That one. It's kind of
Did you
shit.
just call me?
You heard me. It's kind of shit. It's the one that lets you, like, climb up walls and shit.
Gotcha.
It also requires attunement, so kind of
Oh, I have a couple of things you could sell too.
good.
I got
This is
this armor of acid resistance.
right.
I got this is the Ring of Earth Elemental Command.
Right.
And oh yeah, this Holy Avenger Greatsword. He
This-
pulls it out of his backpack. He's like, oh! It's like puts it back in. All reliant.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. Okay. So we have a lot of magic items that we need to get rid of. Craig's a pretty big city, right? There should be some
Unless, do
cool
we know
magic places there.
Any paladins that could use this? Oh!
My eyes. Keep it in the bag. Keep it in the bag. Paladins. Not to my knowledge. Wait, isn't the fucking lion guy Lord Caden? Isn't he like devout?
Paladin? I don't think he was a paladin.
History check, DM.
I thought he was like a fighter.
I can tell you he's not paladin.
Okay.
He's a fighter.
Useless.
If you want to look, you can actually look at all the different like allies that you have. They're now in the campaign as characters, so you can actually go in. You can actually go in and look at each
Rob
of their
accessing
characters,
his memory banks.
what their classes are, who they are, what their race, everything. It's all there for you guys to look at for all their allies that you have currently.
Man, I don't think none of these are paladins.
Do we know any holy cities? Kelgan.
Yeah,
That was holy.
It's like the only holy
Also
city that
not
you've.
bad.
Yeah.
Unless you fancy TP into Belseas and walking back.
That
Oh,
might be
that guy,
better than
the guy that
24
was going to
hours
be
ago.
Mike's character, wasn't he a
Yeah,
paladin?
yeah, he was. Yeah.
We talked to
David,
him one
are
time.
you here by the way? You haven't talked very much.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay, cool. No, it's just you haven't said much. That's all.
Right, so what you're saying is...
He's studying the book, man.
He's still,
He's
he's
on that
studying
grind.
the book. Oh yeah, he's
He's on his
studying the
grind
book.
set,
I forgot,
man.
Yeah.
Bro's gonna come back. Knowledge is power.
How much of that book do you have to read? I can't remember what it says.
It's like 60 hours.
No,
Is it
if you
like-
spend, it says if you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents.
Oh.
Oh, so it's 48 hours.
Over a period of 6 days or fewer, it
He's
says.
in there reading so
yeah.
hard.
So
right now.
basically, you've got to spend 48 hours within 6 days of reading the book.
It's not bad.
So if you basically while you're just walking around and stuff, while you're following these guys, you could just be reading it while you're sort of walking around and stuff.
You're gonna
So
walk
that's
into
it.
a pole,
kind of wandering.
Yeah, while you're just sort of wandering with these guys, you can
sitting
sort
there
of-
cross-legged while
read
he's
it.
on his flying carpet.
while they're in like a shop or whatever, you could just be sat on a bench outside just reading it. And... So yeah, you could. I would say that I can give you like
Oh,
at least like 10 hours of reading that during all of this. So just nice.
issue.
What's that?
Such as?
I pull out the mirror of life trapping from
Oh,
my
do you-
bag.
Oh, do you actually have it still?
It's not with Helm.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I
I
remember.
forget about
I remember
that.
you forgot to give it to him. I remember. At the end, you forgot to give it to him. And you just sort of like dipped and left.
Hmm. We could always make use of it.
We do have 1, 2, 3, 4 cells free. Well, 5 without Helm.
There is Helm's
One for
dog
each
that's
finger.
within there as well.
As long as we don't accidentally
Is it?
release.
Fluffy.
Yeah, the big doggo.
Helm's dog.
Yeah.
There is that. There is Helm's dog. Should we kind of like let him out?
Yeah, let him out.
This could not go wrong for
We
us
go
at
to
all.
the center of the castle square,
Yeah.
and I just go into it. Release cell 4.
Okay. As you release cell
Guys, this can't
4,
be bad. I turn around and I just go, guys, this can't be bad, right? And
This
thing
can
comes up.
possibly
Tom just
not
gets
go wrong
bit.
for us at all.
I'm trying to. His name was Fluffy, wasn't it?
Fluffy, he's a Halligan.
Halligan, that's it. I remember. Yeah, Halligan. Okay, cool. As this ginormous, almost like wolf crossbreed with a sort of a. It's like a direwolf, but a huge direwolf that seems to have a very, almost like the tail of it is very sort of like fluffed and sort of like droops down in some sense, as sort of as it lifts its tail up, it has these sort of like long hairs that hang downwards, sort of from its tail. It's a very unique style tail, but the face of this one is quite like sort of battle scarred almost. It's seen battle and seen war. There's scars and sort of chunks of like hair and stuff that are missing face and body, that seem to have healed over time, but not to the fullest extent. It will like never heal, and they are full battle scars. As this ginormous dog is just now sort of present within this, it is pretty much filling almost the full courtyard that you're now in. What? I'm free.
We are friends of your master Helm. Good evening. You are free to return to your master.
What to do, my dog?
Is the dog almost sort of like gets down
I
onto
actually
what,
betrayed him.
As the dog almost as Fluffy is on his like sort of like full legs, he's full standing up right now. As he almost like sits down on his back sort of legs, like fully sits down, and then sort of like pulls his like paws, sort of like pumps them like down to his elbows, and sort of like gets really close down to like his head and his nose. His like pulpous wet nose is just sort of almost like inches away from your guys' heads. I thank you.
You're welcome.
Blessings
Rob
upon
go,
you, oh great
The Rob
dog.
go doggy, and then like jump into like the side of his fur, and just like.
That's fine. As he sort of looks back. Well, I suppose I can.
I turn to Landon. This is the part where he says he's gonna help us.
Okay.
Well, no,
Yeah,
Guess
I don't
what?
think.
but I suppose you can have this.
I swear to God, he gives us another holy avenger on your page.
And
We have 2 holy avengers now.
Oh my god,
Julio.
another one. Another
Oh,
one.
we gotta save it and give it to Gore, because he's totally gonna come back as a paladin.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, 100%.
absolutely.
Oath of devotion
paladin
to
of
Stone
Tiamat.
Dragon Labyrinth. No.
Oh,
that'd be sick.
yeah.
We give him his powers.
What if he's like ascended to being a dragonborn?
Oh,
Dude, that'd be so good.
Out of
He
all
won't
of
be
you,
the last one anymore.
can you lay your weapons down in front of you?
Oh, I lay down my fucking gun.
All right.
Just pile them up all in front of me, by my nose.
Kalu.
I was gonna set his on top to not scratch it.
Kalu looks at his hands.
He puts his hands on them.
And I put my hands out towards his nose.
Do you not have a staff?
No, I don't use that anymore. Touch my hands. Come on, dog. Come on, doggy. Bless me.
Do you want?
Bless me. No, I'm just scratching.
Actually,
Kalu.
just hold them out. Just hold all of your
Kalu.
weapons out in front of you.
No,
You
I can use the stuff. I just don't use it.
What is
you
your
want
arcane
one of the
focus?
War Mage +2?
Does it require achievement?
Do you have an arcane
yeah.
focus?
Hmm.
It adds a +2 to spell attack rolls and ignores half cover.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Do you have an arcane focus?
He puts his hands out again. Yes, me.
Okay.
Bless me, doggy. And I start scratching his
This arcane
nose.
focus is his
You,
cheeks.
young
man.
sir, do you have a weapon of any kind? Old-fashioned one, I suppose.
Old-fashioned. Washed up one.
Just close the book and I look up. I just show him.
Yeah, he closes the book. Look!
Realizes the dog.
There's a dog!
I just hold out my hand, show him the ring, I guess. This is what I use,
Okay.
very much.
No weapons.
Okay.
No weapon.
Seeing as you all don't have physical weapons, just
Well-
all hold out your hands.
Alright.
Okay.
Reaching out. Touching
It's
me.
As you all hold out your hands, you see him do this ginormous lick. As he just licks all of your palms of your hands.
Kind of just.
Yeah, it's
So much.
it's
So wet.
Sort of it's wet. It's sticky. It's this sort of slime residue that it leaves.
Rob goes like this, he goes. And then he
then
stretches his hands out,
yeah.
and there's like a line of slime. Like,
Yeah.
Bruh.
You now have my blessing.
thanks.
Oh.
Roll.
Any of you would like to roll an Arcana to see what just
so,
happened?
yes.
I'll
Oh,
roll one.
yeah. I'll have a check as well. Oh, actually, just do it with advantage. Go on.
He put deadly poison on our hands.
Everything we touch dies.
That's a 28.
28.
Yes.
Okay. You have now just received a second chance. Once you go down, you automatically come back to 1 hit point from going down.
Oh,
Oh, he's giving
We're
us
good.
feign death.
It's giving you feign death,
That's nice.
here's
and
the
that is
denial.
until you die.
Oh, make a
time.
note of that, motherfuckers.
That is
Gets
not for 24
disintegrated.
hours. That is for
Yeah, it gets disintegrated.
until you next die. Then it will disappear.
Gets power word killed.
So all of you guys make a note of that. That once you go down in general, you will return back to 1 hit point for free.
Rob is running in now.
Make a note of that.
And that is Fluffy's blessing. That you can name it as.
The blessing of Fluffy. What a geezer. What a guy.
He was going to bless all your weapons to have damage.
But I
Damn.
As
am
soon as
the
you don't
weapon.
all, but yeah, as soon as you don't all have physical weapon.
Yeah, I do, but the
Kelly's
remnants
like
like my
claws.
main.
Yeah.
Like my unarmed attacks do radiant. That would be cool as fuck.
What spell you
Man.
gonna use, Kelly?
All of these
hands.
things. I can't catch these hands.
Trin is gonna continue studying his book after he's kind of got rid of the survivor a little bit.
Okay, as this happens, Fluffy almost sort of like stands up and sort of like wriggles back, and as he does, these ginormous wings come out of his back.
Oh.
Just come sprouting out of his back, and these huge wings as he sort of like starts to flap them and starts to fly off. And as he does, he sort of like almost pushes you all back as he sort of like flaps them to try and get away. You all like sort of coil backwards.
Slams the book shut.
Rappa's like still in his fur, and as the wings come down, he like flies off.
Damn, he's really got that dog in him.
Okay. Okay. We can move on from this scene now.
What do you guys
I
want to
got
do?
the dog on my hands.
Okay, so we can either... Can we do multiple stuff in one day?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you want to do and how much time it's going to consume.
How many
You have 24 hours.
teleportation spells can you cast, Kalu?
Give me 10 minutes and it's for free, baby.
Cool. So, do you have the teleportation circle for...
Craig,
Borussia?
I do indeed. Oh, Borussia. Do I have one for Borussia? Yes, I do.
Cool. Do we want to contact Dante and his guys to help us out? Do you
We
think
could
they
do.
would be useful?
I mean, it'd be
in
nice
this-
to check in
this
with them
fight?
anyway.
You
True.
do also have a
True.
magic phone.
They've
We
run
do.
over. Yes. No, I think we should go see him in person. It's may as well.
Magic.
London. Give him
Yeah.
a call. Say we're coming, and we'll meet him somewhere in 30 minutes.
Cool. And I give them a call. They hear the sound of the Jurassic Park 3 phone sound.
Hello, Dante's phone.
Hey Dante. Hey, how's it going, man?
You RP away. This isn't my character anymore. go, be free.
It's your character.
It's your
It's
character.
your
Your
character.
character.
Okay.
Remember the voice.
Or do you want me to just do what's his face?
London. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, I definitely remember
No, I'll
that
do
voice.
Bowman. We'll do Bowman picks up the phone instead.
Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure canonically that's not his voice anymore, so sure.
No, we changed it, but it's just after the power crave of taking over Borussia, he's gone back.
That tracks.
mayor of Borussia.
Okay, pass me to Bobbin. Pass me to Bobbin.
mean, Boban?
Just pass me to Bobbin.
Hi.
Hey, Boban. So, quick thing. Actually, give me 10 minutes. I'll start casting.
Well, I know you called before about trying to help you out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to help. We have too much
Okay,
going on here.
gotcha. Just wanted to double check on that.
Yeah,
Rain check, all that.
yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on over here. So,
Right. Okay.
But
just
how is
wanted
it?
to double-
How's it your end?
Pretty good. Relatively, I guess. Just getting ready for the thing.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just going through to see who would like to join us on this endeavor of ours. And yeah.
We're still trying to cut the ties with the Black Hands within the city.
Right. Get rid of the corruption.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
It's been a hefty task, but we're getting
yeah, I bet. I mean, hey, I know you guys have it handled, so
Yeah, we've got a good team.
oh, for sure,
This
for sure.
handy pocket watch is doing pretty well.
Yeah, and that's a really good item you got there too.
Yeah.
Take care of it. Also, tell Dante to stop doing that accent. He sounds dumb. He sounds like a muppet.
Muppet moment.
Yeah, he can be a bit annoying.
Yeah,
But you warm up to him.
just barely. He's a good egg. He's a good egg.
I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
This guy.
Cue back to Boban and Dante. You think they believed it or what?
I don't think so.
As you get off the phone, Kalu literally goes, "Okay, right, where are we meeting to?" And the portal begins to light up.
No, I didn't say to actually. Oh.
What?
Okay, we're not going to Borussia.
Oh. Right.
I pushed Kello into the portal.
What? Okay, so I go to Borussia. You're an idiot because that was my last piece of magical chalk, so I can't actually get back.
Bruh.
What?
I don't push him
Bruh.
in. I don't push him in.
Better go get some chalk, man.
I don't push him in. That was a joke.
About to go into Borussia and find some fucking.
Nah, you said it. Now he's gotta go buy some
I did
chalk.
say it. Go buy some chalk.
Kalu goes through and literally just.
As you go through Borussia, you notice that there's a change in the atmosphere in Borussia.
Kalu
It's
gets
been a
through and he gets
long time.
arrested by like all of the
No,
fans.
as you notice that it seems a lot happier within Borussia. It doesn't seem so glum, so moody. There doesn't seem to be this whole divide between poverty and rich. It seems to be all mixed and all coalesced and working together. As you go up and down the hillside where Borussia is, as you reach further and further up the hillside to where the shops mainly keep, it doesn't seem to be this whole, the higher you go, the more rich it gets. It doesn't seem that way anymore. It seems very peaceful and all work together.
Nice.
Seems as though that Dante and his crew have done quite a good thing for this place.
Nice.
Now that they're in rule.
I go to the magic shop that I went before. I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
I can't remember the name at the top of my head, but yes, you go there, and I will
Magical
say
chalk.
easily buy
Somebody
some
bought it all
magical
in the
chalk.
city. There's nobody in the whole city that has any of that anymore.
Kalu just Mike Wazowski's this.
All
Yeah.
sold out.
If you want magical chalk, you're gonna have to go 3,000 miles that way.
Kalu just Mike Wazowski's.
While he's gone,
Are you serious right
like
now,
the
bro?
next hour or two.
You're serious right now?
While he's gone for the next hour or two, I go up to Yelvin. So where exactly is this meeting gonna be at? Like which room?
Who have you gone to?
Yelvin.
Oh, you
Not
gone to Yelvin.
Not Yelvin. Fucking
Wilfrey.
Wolfrey. Sorry.
Oh, you've gone to Farm Wilfrey. Okay. It will be held within this room.
Got you guys. Is there any scrying protection, stuff like that?
I have talked to Oswell and his wizards that he's brought with him, and they can help with the scrying protection. So there will not be any scrying, and they can help with any shape-shifting protection as well, as we know sort of Krill and what he's up to and what he can do.
Yeah.
So they're currently actually working on some sort of almost anti-magical barrier to stop shapeshifters within
Right.
the castle orders. to be able to enter, and they show their true identity when they're in the area. So, which they're working on that currently. So yeah, do not fret, do not worry. We have that under control.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure. If not, I could definitely drop down a private sanctum.
You have the right to. You've had the most dealings with the Black Hand, more than any of we have. So you know what they're capable of.
Oh yeah. Real stinkers.
Yeah.
You know, one of them tried to put a worm in my head. Well, they succeeded in putting a worm in my head, but
What?
they were able to take. My friends were able to take it out.
That could have been really disastrous and uncomfortable.
Oh no, yeah, I died.
You died?
Yeah. What Elvin sees is just a fucking blank stare in his eyes, just completely glazed over.
Okay, well, you okay?
Oh yeah, sure. No, yeah, it's good. You know, not every day your friends just kill you. You know. I'm good. I'm good. I'll go over there and just grab a drink real quick.
And that was for your own good.
I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Take him
would
from
have
my
been
private shelf
that
over
boy
there.
and guy right now. Whatever.
Some whiskey over there. Help yourself.
Yes, please.
As you go to sort of his like private collection almost, there's like this cabinet full of whiskey and various spirits.
I pop open the oldest and least used bottle.
Okay, the oldest and least used bottle is a bottle of bourbon that seems to be around about 50 years old.
I grab a glass, some ice, you know. No, actually, no ice, no rock. And just try to pour it and just shoot it.
Okay. It's quite a strong taste. It almost has a vanilla sort of hint in the background that you can sort of taste within the background, but it's quite a strong, potent whiskey. As you sort of knock it back, it has a bit of a burn sensation for a sort of a brief 10 seconds, and then sort of seems to fade. But it almost seems smooth at the same time as it being quite harsh on the throat. It seems to go down quite easily.
Ooh, it's actually not bad. I'll pour another one, but then close the bottle and put it back, and I'll start nursing this one.
Well, it all worked out in the end, I suppose, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay. I'll leave you guys to it if there's anything else.
Go.
Some time will pass by and Kelly will come back.
So Kello reappears. I need to actually roll. Oh. Right, so I don't have a teleportation circle for Von Carden Castle, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've just wasted a 7th level spell on teleport. Because I'm very familiar with it. Because I'm very familiar with it. It's a 25 to 100 D100 to be on target. I rolled a 4, which means that it's a mishap.
Right.
So you can choose anywhere to send it.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Oh,
Like
God.
plane, like
ends up in
continent.
Rob's labyrinth.
literally anywhere.
Yo,
Okay,
that'd be
just
sick.
okay. Just to clarify, do you have a way of? Yeah, but do you have a way of getting out of wherever it is?
No, not until I long rest. But please, send me anywhere. I can get out using teleportation. Actually, I don't even think teleportation works through planes. I don't think teleport
It's
works
not
through
planes, it has to
planes.
be in
Yeah.
the same plane.
Must be the same plane. So it is on the material plane. However, yeah, I do have a way to get back, but there'll be no. I won't be able to get to
Ends
Von
up in the
Carden.
middle of nowhere in the snow, man.
So please, anywhere on the material plane, please choose where I get thrown to.
Good one.
Back to Belsies with you.
Okay. God, I gotta think on this one.
Here we are. A mishap. The spell's unpredictable magic results in a difficult journey. Each teleporting creature or the target object takes 3d10 force damage, and the GM re-rolls on the table to see where you wind up.
Oh,
What table?
you take the damage and then you re-roll the teleportation table.
Right, okay. So I don't end up anywhere. Okay. 3d10.
No. You just take 3d10 damage, force damage, and then re-roll the table.
Takes 30
Nice.
damage.
Nice. I love taking 21 damage. Nice. The one time I rolled really good damage. Nice. Nice. It's on myself. Nice one. Okay.
Actually,
what
I'm
I
getting
did?
rolled.
This is the
Actually
best
getting rolled.
joke I've ever done.
This is good.
12!
What's a 12? 6 to 13. It's a similar area. So it's an area that looks like Von Carden Castle, would be in a similar destination to Von Carden Castle, but it's not Von Carden Castle. So again, it can be in anywhere in the material plane. It's just very similar.
Okay. As you, because
Gets
Von Carden
teleported to a
Castle,
fucking vampire castle with about
It's-
6 vampire lords.
so it has to be similar. So does it have to
Yeah,
be like
It
a
has, to be
castle?
it has to be similar, like a castle in a snowy mountain with similar, well, not similar structure, but like snowy castle basically.
Okay,
in the
okay.
mountains.
As you end up sort of as you reappear, as you are met with deep snow, and as you look out from this mountainside, as you look out and you sort of peer out to the landscape, there is a whole entire dark mist that fills so much of the area. Sort of the landscape
Yeah, ended up
below.
in Bristol.
And as
Not
as
Bristol.
you look sort of further up the mountain, you see this sort of on the cliff edge, you see this castle that is on the cliff edge that seems very sort of well placed and structured.
Hmm.
But it seems to overlook the whole of this continent. And if you want to roll me a nature check.
Sure, sure. Well, what else can go wrong, right? What else can go wrong? 18, surprisingly.
18, okay. With an 18, you can discern that as you sort of look down and as you look at the landscape, you can discern that this is Immeron.
Kalu literally Mike Wazowski's. As soon as it comes out, he literally goes,
Nice.
yeah, great.
You can discern that that is the cursed land that you trek through, getting to Belsies. And as you look further down towards the mountain edge, you can see sort of almost directly below you is the actual city of Belsies. But you are far up the mountain. You're almost close to the peak at this
We
point
have
of the
the
mountain
map
where the
of
Belsies that
Ah.
sits by.
Wouldn't it
I'm
have
not-
been easier for you to just magic circle yourself into
The cylinder? Yeah,
Uh,
great idea.
no, not Cylinder, Craig.
Great.
And, just
And then
been
have
there.
to fly past cylinder. Yeah, great idea. Shit.
Is he in the curse?
No, he's not. No, he's like
That would
way
be
up
funny
in the
if I fucking
mountain.
failed 3 times and died. That
No,
would be
he's
great.
he's like way up in the mountain. Like he's like near the peak of the mountain with the castle on the side.
Let's see.
I'd like you to roll me a perception.
Oh, great. Here we go. Fucking.
Do we still have the map?
Not
for-
20. Not 20.
I still have,
Yeah,
I still
yeah.
have the
What did you get?
all thing
Not
map.
20.
That's funny. As you look at the castle, you can see people roaming around the castle, like on the walls and the towers.
Shit.
Can't quite discern what they are from the distance.
Right. You do realize I can't cast my teleportation circle while it's snowing because it will cover all the rooms. So I have to go in the castle to cast it. Oh,
You could find a cave.
you see Callie
That or
start like
can you
trudging
not
through the
find like
snow.
just a stone table? Not table, but
A
like
tree,
a
man.
stone
You find a
patch?
tree.
Kalu's going to the castle. Fuck it. It's snowing on a mountain, bro. There's gonna be nowhere.
You don't know. Have
Starts
you asked
trudging, he
DM?
starts trudging. Is there anywhere at all?
You would have to spend a little bit looking around to see if you can find any.
Kalu's
sort of
impatient.
info.
Kalu wants to get home. Like
Okay.
now.
Yeah,
Kalu
fine.
starts like trudging through the snow towards the castle.
Absolutely.
Ugh. He's keeping eyes on the wall just in case.
Okay. As you get closer and closer, you can see they seem almost humanoid, whatever creatures are that are roaming the castle walls.
Almost doesn't mean they are.
From the sort of the look in the distance as you get closer, they seem humanoid. As you get around
Kelly's
about...
been gone for a while. Should we call him?
Let me see the map. I checked the old seeing map for him. Oh,
As you... Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
shows me dead in the middle.
oh, that's strange. Why is he all the way up in Imiran? Huh. Couldn't he just have magic circled himself to Craig and just been there and waited for us? Or like at least talked with... I turned to Rob. Or at least talk with like Samuel, see if he could get him here.
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know how magic works.
Good point.
As you get about 20 feet away from the castle itself, you notice that someone from the castle wall sort of spots you and notices you trudging through the snow. State your name, your business, who you are.
No! You state your name and your business and who you are.
He doesn't make it any better.
You
for
state your
himself,
name,
too.
your business, and who you are.
No! You state your name and your business and who the
And then it
fuck
cuts to
you are!
Kalu in a cell.
Well, this could have gone better. I'm just trying to get home.
And where is home?
About like 7,000 miles that way. And Kelly points towards like the Ascendant Hill. All the way over there. Magic happened, don't ask.
You might have come to the right place. Should we let him up? Yeah, let him up. Okay. Make your way to the front door.
No, it's no need. Don't open the door. It takes a lot of time. I'll just fly up to him with my wings. Sorry, informalities. The name's Kalu. I'm just a bit lost. Think I took a wrong turn.
Absolutely. You might want to go and see the sort of the leader that we'd have here.
Right. Who are you all, by the way? Sorry. This is really informal.
Well, we're... Let's say we keep ourselves to ourselves, but we protect a druid group here, druid circle.
That's lovely. Kalu's like... Nice. Great.
We just sort of live among them. We're
Right.
not quite druids ourselves, but they allow us to live here and we protect them, so... Some of
Gotcha.
us are outlawed, bandits, but we've turned a brighter future, so...
Good for you. Stay out of the fucking mist. Thanks.
That's perfect.
Yeah, we know.
About turning
We know.
over a new leaf.
Kalu will walk towards this druid or wherever they're telling me to go.
Okay, as you head sort of inside
Wanna meet
the
Helsen?
castle... Helsen.
He
As
turns
you
into a
head-
bit. Oh!
as you head inside and go inside the castle, it's not what you thought. As you head inside of the castle, it's actually opened up and hollowed into a ginormous cave as you go inside the castle. It goes into a cave and inside the actual mountain itself that has all been hollowed out and transformed into this inner sort of sanctum of this this druid circle. As you see, a lot of the druids are sort of tending to their own, some of them, you know, sort of wild shaped into various animals and sort of doing their own sort of business that are here. As some of them, as you're walking through, queue up and down as if to be a little bit curious. And one that seems more curious than most sort of steps out in front of you as you're sort of walking in this area. Hello.
I'm looking for
What are
a
you doing
druid.
here? Well, you've come to the right place. There's a lot of us here.
The one that can get me back to a Selenor. Not exactly a Selenor, but somewhere near there.
Okay. How did you end up here? Was it during a
Don't ask.
teleportation circle mishap, or perhaps?
Did your friend happen to push you through a portal and then
Kalu.
you didn't carry any chalk on you, and then you failed another
Was it
teleportation
a mishap
circle?
during a teleport spell?
Kalu just looks at her. Yeah, someone alone.
Okay.
Yeah, some idiot tried to teleport me with teleportation.
Well, I can't say that this isn't. Well, this is the first time this has ever happened. Okay, well, we'll help. We are the Circle of Winter.
Lovely, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm the last ever Dragonborn to ever exist. It's a
Um,
pleasure.
Wow. That's a big statement.
Instead, we'll keep you here instead.
Okay.
Great.
Well, my name's Jessica.
Nice to meet you, Jessica. Can I go
It's
home, please?
Of course.
It's really cold here.
Let me get a few things and a few of my fellow druids, and we'll help you.
Great. Do you need like a
Sure.
precise location, or
Yes, if you can describe more or less the nature around, we might be able to do the teleport via plant.
Great, cool. Get your things, and I'll draw you a picture.
As she runs off and she gathers her things, she's almost a little bit giddy as she sort of like runs away as if it's like a new experience. She doesn't get out very often, doesn't see the outside world too much, so she's a little bit, you know, this is something new for her. And she's quite young, she's roughly in her third, human, and she has this sort of like blonde hair with ponytails that go either left and right of her hair, and very braided.
Quite young,
Hair is
she's in her
quite
30s.
braided.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's still it's a young 30.
She's a
I
I
druid,
guess for
bro.
a druid.
Yeah,
I guess for a druid,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's
true.
like 2.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're right, you're right.
As she comes back with two of the fellow other druids that are also women. It seems as though most of the druids here are women.
Hello starts to perk up. He's kind of like, okay, right.
Maybe I don't need to go back.
It seems
I
as
make
though
a- stumbled
most
upon
of
a
the
harem
druids here
in
are
the
They're all
women.
women. They're all women.
Roll me a perception.
It's a nat 17 plus 3, natural 20. Unnatural.
From what you can see from
Some
obviously
of
not
them
exploring,
just look like women.
obviously from not seeing and not exploring the whole entire of the sanctum, but from what you've seen from sort of the front entrance of the sanctum, and the ones that aren't that are shape-shifted into the wild shaped, the ones that you can see are women. They're all women. All of the ones that are on the side, all of the ones that are further in deep, the ones that are in front of you that are about to help you. Some of them varying in age ranges, some of them varying in different races, but you can tell from the sort of the anatomy of the bodies that they are all female.
Tell him to bring out the whole ocean.
As two other women sort of come up. One is a bit older. One's maybe in her. She's a dwarf, and she's maybe in her around about 300, maybe. About 300 within dwarf age. Then you
Pretty
have.
sure that's like borderline deceased.
So she's a druid. She's a druid. She's a druid.
No, dwarves can
she's a
live for like
druid, she's a
1,000
druid.
years.
He's a druid.
Dwarves can
Age's
live for like
age's
1,000
body,
years.
age's body.
They live to 350, but they're a druid. It's fine.
No.
I was gonna say, bro, Nana.
and the other one
is.
and the other one seems to be a form of genasi. Seems to be like a sort of an air genasi. of some
Like
kind.
gymnasty.
But you do notice like some of the other races, sort of the sidelines doing their things. You do see a GIF that seems to be a part of them. You see various different, all sorts of different people that seem to be a part of all of this circle. But anyway, as you sort of spend the time drawing the picture and presenting this
I'll
sort
describe
of
it
image
as
and
well.
describe, they start to almost do their sort of incantations. They start to hold hands and sort of link hands between them all, and sort of or sort of between all three of them as they've sort of linked hands. And as they
Is
do, they
this-
see that.
Is this going to teleport me as soon as you're done?
Yes.
Right, before you finish, for you wonderful ladies that have helped me out, I probably will never, ever, ever see you again. But your hospitality has been most appreciated. So I gift you a present from the outside world, and I'll give them one of my 8 rubies.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Bro, we had 40k worth of rubies, bro. I'm giving them one. I don't give a fuck.
Fine. Absolutely. Okay.
That's valid. That's valid.
The ruby.
Your delectable hospitality. It means a lot. I will one day repay you back.
As they start to cast the spell, as they start to all link hands and they start to cast sort of a teleport via plants in some way. And as they do, they sort of almost their eyes start to glow this sort of like shimmery type blue, like in color. It sort of like comes across their eyes as they sort of like start to glow. And in doing so, their sort of these vines start to like crawl up their bodies and around like your feet. But these vines almost seem sort of like a darker shade of green, with some almost like rather than the tips of the sort of the vines having like holly bushes almost coming off them, various like little spikes and stuff that's around your feet and sort of growing around them. But as it sort of goes up them, it starts to almost like go underneath their clothing and starts to like tear a little bit of their clothing and opening up as it sort of like goes up their sort of their clothing. From what they're wearing is not.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
As what it is.
I want to say.
As you see sort of like it going up their sort of their leg and starting to sort of a part of some of their trouser leg, and opening up skin. And as it sort of like starts to go up, as they're starting to finish off casting the spell, you see like you just see from the blonde woman that came up to and helped you, you just see almost like a portion of her nipple, and then you.
Bro, what is this side adventure?
Where does Kello end up?
As you sort of come out, you sort of come out formed from a holly bush that seems to be not far away from Von Carden Castle. You can see it in the distance from a holly bush that is within the
I was like leaning on a tree. Tree starts to like glow and open up. Oh, demon tree!
Blows up the tree with the meteor slum.
As you sort of re-emerge from a holly bush.
Kello starts flying over to
Okay.
to where they are.
For you guys, it's probably been like, I would say about an hour and a half.
Kid's been gone a while.
Are you guys all in the bar?
They're like, where are you
Lower
guys
away.
inside of the?
Were you in the bar?
I mean, there is sort of like a
Where are
bar
we
sort of
hanging out?
Or
slash-
like the tavern.
There's like there's
Yeah.
not like a tavern,
Yeah.
but there's like a bit of a drinking area and like seats and tables and stuff within the
I guess we're
castle.
just hanging out there. Rob's eating some of his infinite
Yeah.
sandwich.
You s-
Kerry comes back and he's like, I've been falling like the Loki team.
I've been falling for 30 minutes.
Brilliant. All you see is just a loud slam at the door and just Kellu's silhouette in the doorway. But from what you notice from the silhouette, it's like got chunkier parts on it. And as he sort of steps to the door, he stands there for a second. You can just see the silhouette, and then you see him start trudging over. And then the chunks start falling off as you realize he's covered in snow from how heavy the snow was. He comes over,
Hey, Kalu!
brushes it off his head.
Oh, it's only been an hour and a half. Hey, nice job getting back so quick.
I got more chalk in Borussia. I would be more mad at you if I didn't just have the experience of my life.
Oh yeah, what you have? What'd you do?
My
I saw you
secret.
ended up in Emiron.
Okay.
And my
okay.
secret.
How that happen?
Yeah, we saw the map. You ended up in Miron. What happened there?
Somewhere in the
ask.
mountains.
Where are we going?
We never went up
You
there,
tried
right?
teleporting? You tried teleporting and it failed?
No.
We never went into the
Inside
mountains,
track.
right? We never got that far.
No, you never went that far.
I didn't think so.
What am I trying to roll?
I
Deception?
rolled an 18 on my insight.
Oh my god, for a total what?
Total of 18. I have on this one. I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 14 plus 5, so that's a 19 on deception. I'll let you know that there's a hint of not whole truth there.
Oh yeah, no.
He did something, but it didn't go to plan. Is what
Okay.
you know.
Well, if anything, you're welcome.
Whatever. Who are we speaking with?
Probably going over to break. You're not grab the
Are we-
television circle
we-
for this place first.
Are we 200% going to Craig?
Do you have any other place?
No. I have chalk that I picked up in Borussia whilst I was there for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. So, does the castle have a teleportation circle?
Does the castle have a teleportation circle, Mr. DM?
From what you can gather, no, it doesn't.
I guess we're not coming back here after teleport, huh?
We can
Um,
fly back if it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
You could also, you maybe could go and talk to some of the wizards Oswell Belmont brought with you. They might be able to help you out.
No, you're right.
There is
Let's go find
various,
Oswald.
there is a lot of resources here.
You're right. You're right. So, talk to Oswald first. See if they can give us some way to come back.
If he gives us a way to come back, that's fine. I can get us there. We just need to come back.
Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. We go find Oswald.
Ah, it's you guys. Hello.
Hello.
Pleasure.
How
Good to see you again.
how are you?
Better.
Pretty good. You want a bite? And he probably holds out the sandwich.
I'm sure. Yeah,
Well, this is just the classic greeting. It's just, hi, you want a sandwich?
that's good. It's one of the best sandwiches I've ever had.
Pretty nice.
Amazing.
Watch this, and it goes like.
Now that I want to study. How did you come by that thing?
I kind of wished for it.
Ah, wish spells are a very powerful thing. Very powerful thing. Okay, well, besides that, what can I do for you?
We need to get to Craig, but have no way of returning precisely back to Von Carden.
Ah,
Is
right.
Is
so
there
you
any way
need
we can...
a quicker way back? You're saying?
Well, yes.
Okay. I might be able to help you out with that. Let me just go and talk to Lord Caden. I think he might have some that can help. Yes, just bear with me. As he sort of like heads off and goes to find Lord Caden. And maybe 5 minutes pass, Lord Caden and himself come back. Ah, right. What seems to be the problem? You have no way of returning?
Yeah, we need to go to Craig, but need to come back.
Right, okay. I think I might have something in my bag. Let me go. As he reaches into his bag of holding, and he sort of like pulls out a bunch of things and starts to put them down on the floor.
Defend the sword. No. Vorpal scimitar.
Yeah.
No.
As he starts to do that, as he starts to sort of bring things out of his bag, you see, you see all sorts, like God knows what that comes out of his bag. You see legendary, you see very rare, you see all sorts of different items that just sort of pour out of his bag, potions, God knows the loads of crap. And as he sort of pulls out something, this might do it. How about this? As he sort of offers out a little tiny bead.
Huh. Wait, we've used one of these before.
You have.
It's we found it in the cave.
You did.
It's was it bead of
This is-
teleportation?
It is, yes.
Huh. Weirdly
I've had
not.
this for a very long time. So, take it. Use it.
We will. Landon. I pass anything related to teleporting to London. No, I ain't touching it. Not again.
Okay. Well, okay.
I'll get us there. You get us back.
Sure.
Where are you going, might I ask?
Craig.
Insight check.
Roll an
Never
insight.
mind. Never mind.
18 again.
You rolling an insight on Lord Caden?
Yes.
Okay. What for exactly?
I don't like the way he sounded.
Okay. So you sort of the hesitation.
Does he
almost.
is there a piece of the inflection that didn't sound right to Lord Caden? Is there anything like was his accent slightly off? Was it anything like that?
He's more as a Leonin, he is curious. As they say, curiosity killed the cat. He is a curious in nature.
Oh my god, he died!
As the saying goes, curiosity killed the cat. But he is a very curious person. He is, yes, proud of himself and very prideful, but he is also quite curious in nature. And sometimes he lets it slip out every now and then. And he is, in all, just curious of where you were going. There was no malicious intent. He was more, as now you sort of become quite good friends and good allies, he doesn't want to lose you guys as an asset. He is quite concerned of all of you guys.
He
And,
knows he can rinse us of money. That's what it is.
he is quite. You are quite valuable to him, and he doesn't want to lose you. Or may that be value in money or value as friend. That's quite hard to discern.
Okay. Kelly, you can keep going. That's just me in my own insight in
Absolutely.
inside dialogue.
We're just going to Craig to pick a few things up, sell some things. Nothing exciting.
Right. Okay. No, that's absolutely fine. I was going to say, would you mind if I tag along?
Sure. I don't see why not.
I've had word that you're having your allies or some of your family members, Landon, are staying within my quarters that are mine. So,
Yes.
Let's go
do
check it out.
appreciate
I haven't
that.
been there. That's absolutely fine. The pleasure's mine. but I haven't been there in some time and would like to check on the process of the research.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no worries. I don't see the problem.
No.
Well,
Good.
welcome. I will get started on the circle. It may take 10 minutes, so make yourself comfy.
All right.
Whilst I'm casting the circle, I'm going to message Land telepathically. And I'm
Yes.
just going to say, he might want to buy that machine we're making, so maybe let's not show him that.
Can I respond telepathically, or is this just a one-way?
No, it's a
thing?
message. You should be able to respond.
Cool. I agree on that notion. I kind of want to show him that.
Yeah. Maybe let's not show him just in case he wants to buy it off us.
Landon, are you okay? Your face looks troubled.
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
You know, had to fart.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's fine.
I'll finish casting. Okay, after you lot. I'm not going in first again.
Cool. I cannonball through.
Cool. Okay. You all enter in, and you all arrive at Craig.
When you guys pass, Landon is face down on the floor. He face planted. Yeah.
Right.
Oh man, that
I'm
can't have
good.
felt good.
I'm good.
Where are you guys heading to first? Do you want to do any shopping before, or
Amanda's nose is like sideways. Like going over here.
Should we suss
Ah! Oh,
and
no.
potentially buy stuff? Selling and buying? Buying and selling? And then we check on family? See?
I can agree on that.
Cool. Okay. Shopping. Who needs to sell what and what are we buying?
Is that what you're doing? Okay.
First protocol. Sorry.
No, it's absolutely fine. I can help to identify if it's real or fake.
That'll be helpful. I also don't think people are going to take these, and I pull out 2 daggers, and it just emanates death. The little redwoods daggers that I picked up. I don't know if people are going to buy these, but
I'll take them.
for a price.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, I just give it to him. I don't give a fuck what you give me. Just no one's going to buy these
How about 500 gold?
for both.
Yeah.
750.
600.
800. Kello doesn't know how
What?
bargaining works whatsoever. Kello has no idea how
It's
bargaining
not
works.
Good.
What? Wait, what just happened?
I said 750 and he said 600, and then I raised the price. I went 800.
My guy! Okay,
Kello has no idea how to haggle. Bro, he doesn't
Kelly,
know.
shut the fuck up. We'll do the 600.
Make it 1,100.
Shut the fuck up!
Take it or leave it. Is that what they say, London?
No! Well, yes, but no!
Deal or no deal?
What happened?
You're meant
I
to.
Oh,
kicked the back of
settling
his
on
knees.
You're meant to
600.
walk away.
Let's play Family Fortune. No, that's not the right one.
Is it 600?
600.
Okay. Does he
Okay.
take?
Hand me over the
references
600 rubies, and then I'll give you the daggers.
This 600 gold,
Oh, London, he didn't tell me that.
not rubies. Oh, you really do not know how bargaining works, do you?
No, I just carry the gold things and the shiny things, and I say happy.
For clarification, if there is anything you don't think you'll be able to sell, I will take it off your hands.
Great. 600 gold. Lovely.
And get rid of the 2 red wizards daggers.
Yep. Okay, I have 2 cloaks that I want to get rid of, and 35,000 gold worth of rubies. Who is going to have that much money? Let's go look for a jeweler.
I've got some art pieces I need to sell too.
That's great. We'll go look for some places like that. We'll go look for like a jeweler's and an artist, an art connoisseur, an art gallery, something like that. And we'll attempt to sell these gems and art pieces.
Okay. As you find an art gallery, for sure, within Craig. As you sort of enter in, there's various sort of exhibits of artwork that have been put on mannequins, paintings, all sorts of different styles of art that have been made. As you enter in, and what can I do you for?
Show them the art pieces. Show them the art pieces.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just part the art pieces.
Come closer, come closer. Let me inspect these. I'll be able to tell if they're authentic.
They're fucking forges. Something stupid like that.
These are in pristine, friend.
Pristine condition when we found him in a vault that hasn't been opened for like 700 years. There's dust all over him. It's fucking pristine, as you can see.
As he sort of gets a brush and starts to... Oh, hang on.
Oh, are you okay?
Died.
Sorry, just had a little tickly cough there. As he gets out a brush and he starts to sort of brush away at some of the dust that was on this sort of art piece, and as he gets almost like this sort of magnifying glass to look at further details on the art piece, one thing I will be able to say is you notice Caden is almost sort of like arms crossed, almost like looking away, sort of like looking away and sort of almost not disgust, but sort of not admiring the work, really. But anyway, this gentleman, this older fellow, is looking at this art piece. It's authentic.
Art pieces.
Oh, you see this signature down the bottom here? It sort of like points to the bottom right corner of the picture of this painting, which this lovely painting is a painting of landscape, with almost in the far distance is this town that's sort of surrounded by various sort of forests within the outcrop, and you can just see within the far distance of this town it's sort of like set ablaze and seems to be on fire. In the distance seems to be a bit of a fire going, but within the distance. And there's a nice sort of like backdrop of mountains and hills.
Well, surely that name should increase the value.
Just bear with me a second.
Okay.
How many art pieces do you have?
6.
Jesus Christ! Do we know how much they were?
Worth 250 gold each, apparently.
How many art pieces do you have?
6.
6, okay. As he looks at this one and he shows you the sort of the signature that's in the bottom right corner, this signature is quite old. It's quite an old painting from a very old fellow. Sadly, has passed away now. I own quite a few art pieces of his.
Oh no, he passed away.
Anyway.
Anyway.
But yes, he is quite well known and quite famous. But this piece I do not have in my collection. So I'm willing to pay it 300 for it.
What about the other 5?
The 5.
Yes.
May I inspect those as well?
Yeah, sure.
As he inspects through all of them, they're all various different art pieces that are all by various different artists. They're not coalesced of the same sort of like artist. They're all different styles of art and different artists themselves. As he inspects them all, you see that they're very different in styles and different in art pieces, but they are all authentic. Some of them that he has already in his collection, they're just sort of like a repeat copy. They are authentic, but they are a sort of almost a reprint of the same art.
One of them he wants more.
One of them, the first one, he's looking at, and the others, there's one that he doesn't seem interested in. Will pay 100 for, but the others he will pay at least 200 on the others.
200 times 4.
Yeah,
And then plus
100
300 for one.
Yeah, and
And then
300
100 for the other. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I'll take that. It's 1,200 gold. Decent. Shmoney.
Will that do, sir?
Yeah.
As he sort of counts out the money and hands it to you, and sort of gets his assistant to come round and grab up the pieces of artwork and start to, examine them and brush off any sort of debris and dirt and things and clean them up a bit. And you get handed the money. You have gold.
How much?
Is it 1,200?
Nice.
Lovely. Could you point us in the direction of either a jeweler's or a magic item purveyor / seller?
Well, we have a jeweler's just down the street, just a few doors down.
Do you know how much
They-
money they carry in their per se vault?
Well, I couldn't say how much, but I could say that they do have a pretty penny.
That's all we need to know.
They're quite a well-known jewelers within the area.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. And magic shops might look a little bit yonder, just a little bit further down.
Will do. Thank you.
To the jewelers. To the jewelers.
To the jewelers.
This Lord
You
Gaiden
guys
is so
know
pissed.
the meme with that song, or is that the and there's like the squat? we added that as an emote to Lethal Company. It plays the music too.
God.
Stupid.
Okie dokie. As you head into the jewelers, there's not many people in here, but there's various different of jewels that are sort of around with various rings, ornaments that are all embossed with various gems. It's very, very pleasantly well looked after. Within here,
Straight up to the counter.
as you go up to the counter, there's a little bell. Ding 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 ding. All right, I'm coming. Sort of like waddling out from the sort of back is this very small halfling that sort of like steps upon a stool to step up to the counter. With
Good
various
evening.
sort of like an apparatus that seems to be like on his head with various goggles and types of things he can switch through to be able to work on things. And as he sort of like lifts it up. What can I do for you?
Good afternoon, sir. I have ventured far and wide, and I have gained such valuable wealth that I wish to sell upon your humble store.
There was no need for the intro, but yeah, sure.
I bring out like a small case that's battered to fuck, and I sort of like pull my hands around, sort of scrape off shitloads of dirt, and just sort of slap the top.
Come
of the
on, come
bottle.
on! I don't have all day.
And then I
There's
lift the
snow
lid.
on the top of it.
I lift the lid up slightly, and I go, "Are you sure you've got the money for these?"
Well, let's see and find out.
I lift the lid up, and there's 8 perfect rubies. Sorry, 7. 7 perfect rubies.
The old reliable glow.
These are quite nice. Alright. How much do you want for them?
Kalu sort of looks at everyone else. How much do rubies go for these days, boys? Mr. Lord Caden, surely you would know as a fine purveyor how much these lovely rubies would go for. And I send him a message in his head, and I go, I will give you the profit of gold if you make this guy sell them for more.
As you see his eyes widen. Cracks knuckles.
We're about to con the fuck out of this boy.
Just remind me how much they go for.
They're 5k a piece, allegedly.
5k piece, and you have how many?
7, so 35k.
35k. Okay, right. Let's see. Well, I'm quite the expert myself, in this area of expertise, and as you probably might have heard of me, Lord Caden Yantari of the Golden Goblet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I believe that from the pristine condition, from my just brief examination, these are about between 40 to 50,000 gold.
Nice.
You
You heard the man.
Yes. Yeah. I thought it was you when you stepped in the store. Why did you have to come in here?
Listen, my small friend. They can be yours, quite simply, and I can respect a man of your honourable business for a measly 37,500. A bit under the price of my good friend, Lord Caden, here as promised, as I am a generous fellow.
As he sort of like almost like stamps his foot at Lord Caden. How about 40,000? Leave it, or take it or leave it.
That is the lower end of what he said.
Fine, take it. Get out of my shop.
I slide the case back towards myself. Deal. If you can procure the money, please, sir.
As he sort of like rushes off and goes out to the back of the store.
I put my fist up to Lord Caden to fist bump him.
Okay. As he comes back with a chest full of gold.
The rubies are yours.
Enjoy. Now get out my shop.
We will do, sir. Have a wonderful day.
These Caden bastard fucking.
We'll go out the shop. I'll open the chest. Right. 40k split. You get 5k. We'll get the rest.
See? Only if you asked for my service.
Cool. Con the fuck out of a gnome. So Lord Caden gets 5.
He can have
Yeah.
the 5k for his lovely service. And then 35k split between the four of us. Which would be... Uh, 8,750 you can add to your inventories.
Sheesh.
Lovely.
How much are we adding each?
8,750 each.
Reloaded.
We stacked.
We
I
loaded.
just hit the 20k.
I was gonna say I'm on 17k.
Nice.
We should probably look for some tasty stuff. Or we can put it into post-campaign funding. That's if we survive.
Totally, if we survive.
I do have 2 of those magical items as well, the 2 cloaks to sell, and the Holy Avenger that we're going to get rid of. Unless you want to actually save it for gore. Are we actually going to save it for gore? We can save it for gore.
Save it for
I'm
gore,
I
just
am
in case.
I'm 200%
Yeah.
down with that. We should make him swear an oath to us. Yeah, I'll find a magic item shop and try to sell the 2 cloaks that I have.
Okay. As you head to a magic item shop, you see Lord Caden doesn't seem as sort of miffed off now. He seems a little bit more
Cool.
more okay with the fact that you guys are sort of doing shopping and not shopping with him. But anyway, as you head into the magical shop, it seems quite small and quite dainty. There's not a huge amount of stock here. Not loads of things on sale, but some of them that have been sold already and got sort of tags as reserved to be kept for people at a later date. But nothing out of the ordinary to be bought really. Seems quite mundane, sort of common item, really, and maybe rare at most.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you sort of walk the counter, there's this this sort of this elven woman that seems to be behind the counter. Seems to almost be sort of like daydreaming. Oh, hello. Oh,
Good
sorry.
afternoon. We
Is it afternoon?
I think so. We have 2 items that you could possibly add to your whereabouts for some gold.
Oh, what are these items, may I ask?
I pull out the Cloak of Displacement and the Cloak of the Arachnida.
I've got to look at what the prices are of these fucking items now.
We're also potentially looking for some items.
Okay.
If you have anything of interest to us.
Right, so you want to get rid of this cloaks.
Yeah, we have no need for them.
The Arachnia. I'll give you 3,000 for them. Well, for that one. Arachnia
Right,
one.
right.
What was the other one? Sorry.
The Cloak of Displacement.
Displacement. That's quite a high level. Can I have a look at its condition?
Of course.
Appears to be still holding its magical potential. I'm afraid with the sort of the limited of business that I have, I can't offer its full value.
Okay.
I'm perfectly honest. Business here, well, the moment has been quite scarce. I'm afraid.
Would you be willing to trade for potentially something you have in your midst?
Possibly. I will tell you the Cloak of Displacement, if I was to give you it in full gold, for its full value would be 60,000.
How much?
Which unfortunately I cannot give you.
Sorry, ma'am. How much did you say that was?
60,000.
Sweating. You can see like visible like greed in his eyes. Almost like a primal draconic lust for that amount of gold. Sorry, 60,000.
Yes. But I don't have that money to be able to
No,
offer.
and understandably, that is quite a hefty amount of gold. But if you have something in your midst that we might be able to trade,
I might have a few things.
what do you have on offer?
Let me have a look. Let me just look through the dungeon map. Quick.
Hell yeah!
Wait, what does that cloak even do?
One
It's
where this
pretty-
cloak
it-
projects
cloak-
an illusion
cloak
that makes you
displacement is
appear
good.
to be standing in a place near your actual location, causing any creature to have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. If you take damage, the property ceases to function until the start of your next turn. It's kind of good.
It is good. Basically, it's
it
like
requires achievement.
yeah, it does require achievement, but it's basically like if all attacks basically have disadvantage on you. If you get hit by attack during that turn, then it ceases to function its ability until it becomes your turn again, and then you just constantly have disadvantage on attacks against you.
It's kind of good.
It is kind of good. That's why it's 60,000. Unlike the cloak of invisibility is 150,000 to sell.
Yeah. So if anyone does want the cloak of displacement and has achievement slots, go ahead.
I have the Elden. I have the star cloak on that you have.
Oh,
You
the
gave
robe
me,
of
and then-
stars.
Yeah.
I'll let you cast magic missile. I'll let you go into the astral plane as well.
Yes.
Let me have a look. I haven't even used it yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you want to swap it,
If you want to swap it out for the cloak of displacement,
yeah, you cast magic missile as a 5th level, and you can do it like
You can enter the astral plane.
yeah.
in action.
Up to you, my guy. If you want to swap, welcome to.
Hmm.
before it gets
Yes.
sold.
It is quite powerful. We can swap out.
Because what
Well,
do you
well,
have? You have
what-
the robe.
Yeah, I'm attuned to
Robe
the
of
rods.
stars.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
attuned to the rod, obviously the ring, and then the robe of stars. The rod's kind of good. It allows me
Yeah,
to
the pack
maintain a
slots.
spell
or
slot.
whatever. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I guess the robe's still
Um,
decent, but
I do have some things that might be able to price up against it.
wait. Before let me just take a look at that real quick.
Just add it, a cloak of displacement. May as well add it to inventory, and then I can delete it. It's got like a displacement look to it as well, which is kind of cool.
Should we try and sell the robe of stars now? I guess.
Yeah, I'm 200% down for
Okay.
that. Swap them out.
I'll just go up and
Just looking through my catalogue of things.
We're switching items to sell. Sorry, we're going to
Oh,
hold on to
yeah,
the cloak of displacement.
Okay,
We will
well,
instead
what are you
give you
looking?
this robe of stars, should you wish.
Oh, the robe of stars. I might actually be able to give you the money for that.
Okay, potentially we may see what you have in business, though.
Okay. Well. Okay. I have some gauntlets of ogre power. They might be able to help, maybe, for your strong friend over there.
What does that do?
Your strength score is increased to 19. They have no
Ah,
other
okay.
effect if your strength score is 19 or higher.
Gotcha.
Okay, I have a gem of seeing. Gloves of missile snaring. Gloves of swimming and climbing. And gloves of thievery. I have a bunch of gloves.
true sight for the next 10 minutes. That's kind of does require achievement.
I have a hat of disguise and a headband of intellect as well.
Hmm.
I mean, let me have a look at my more rare items that might be able to match up to things. I have a mace of smiting.
Huh.
We are still going forward with this, right? Trying to sell this.
Robostars.
Okay, cool.
But we're going to see what else she has.
Okay, yeah.
Legendary item. But it's quite, I think it would have to be the Robe of Stars and for that.
Both. The Robostars and the Cloak of the Arcana.
Oh, right, okay.
I have this Ring of Three Wishes. The interest?
No.
Damn.
I have this deck of cards that might be...
Nice one. You're funny. Haha.
Got this orb.
It's got dragons on it.
The only thing I have... Maybe this crystal ball.
Crystal.
What does it do, per se?
Okay, it is a crystal ball of mind reading. So you can use an action to cast Detect Thought spell, which the save DC is 17. While you're scrying with the crystal ball, targeting creatures you can see within 30 feet of the spell's sensor. You don't need to concentrate on the Detect Thoughts to maintain its duration. During its duration.
I see. So it's like the one you guys got in my campaign. Where you
Is
could,
that the legendary version? What is the legendary of the crystal ball?
They're all variants of legendary, I think.
Because there's a crystal ball. It says wondrous item, very rare or legendary.
I think it depends on which one.
Some crystal ball variants are legendary items and have additional property. Ah, okay, yeah.
Does require achievement. What are we saying, guys? Do we want a crystal ball mind reading or no? Do we particularly need one? We're not particularly a party that scries and plans ahead.
No, not really.
We do just sort of throw ourselves into it, so.
I can scry, can't I? So that's the thing I can do.
Okay. I think we'll pass on the crystal ball, but if you said you had enough gold for the two robes, the robe and the cloak, we'd be happy to hand them over to you
I'm back now.
Yo,
What I miss?
crystal ball of mind reading. Requires attunement. It's legendary. Contact. Cast detect thought through scrying.
She has
Isn't it?
one other thing. Legendary.
Oh.
Which is the well of many worlds.
Oh, this is what 8 on her.
Uh-oh.
the
Um,
cloth thing.
Yeah. The fine black cloth, soft as silk, is folded into dimensions of handkerchief. If it unfolds into a circle, which you can use action, unfold it and place the well of many worlds on a solid surface, whereupon it creates a two-way portal to another plane of existence. Each time that the item opens a portal, the DM decides where it leads. You can use an action to close and open the portal by taking hold of the edges of the cloth and folding it up. Once one well of many words is opened, it can't be opened again for 8 hours.
That could be good for getting to our
Which-
key spots.
Which she will give you for the price of both of those, the and the thing. She'll give that to you instead of giving the gold to you.
Do we want to risk that? Because obviously the well of many will take us to other planes of existence. So it could get us to those.
Yeah. But it is random.
It's random, that's the thing.
Yeah, I decide where it ends up.
What are we saying?
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
It's kind of for free though, because we're just getting rid of 2 things that we're never gonna. So
Yeah,
I
magic
don't think it
missile
requires
is
attunement
not
either.
it doesn't. From what I can see.
very helpful on me. Because I can just cast Eldritch Blast.
What are we saying? Yay, nay. Because I'm leading more towards yay. Because right now we don't really have a way of getting to other planes of existence. Other than Trindar casting plane shift on one plane. Whereas with this we might have the chance of landing another plane of existence. So I'm kind of for it.
What is that even attuned to? What plane was it again?
The water plane, I think you're
Water plane.
attuned to.
Okay.
What are we saying? Yes, no?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, we have quite a bit of gold. Like, I don't
We
think
do
we
have a
need.
bit of gold.
Don't need even. Well, I mean, I say we just
We are
go for
pretty
that.
stacked up on- Yeah?
Yeah, we're pretty stacked on gold. Like, yeah. That's my opinion anyway.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Lady, you have yourself a deal. We will take the magic cloth for the 2 items.
I will slide over the robe and the cloak of the arachnid. Lush. Right, let me add that. Is it the well of many worlds?
Get rid of the robe of stars then.
Yeah, you can get rid of the robe of stars.
And I need to attune to the cloak of displacement at some point.
Cool. Let's do it.
Right, I think that's it. Let's go check in with Landon's family.
I wonder
And
what they've been doing.
Yes.
And the machine. I wonder if they're done with it.
Oh yeah, that robot.
I mean, nothing. Let's go.
Nothing. Isn't there a robot?
I like wide eye roll.
I like wide eye roll.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Nothing. Just let's go quick.
All right.
As you head to the lab, as you make your way there and head inside, it's not much has changed from when you were there, but sort of most of Landon's family have made it for while they're there, while they're staying there. And sort of the workshop out the back has been sort of, tampered with to be able to hold this monstrosity of a machine that is just plainly there, sort of in the back of the room.
Is it right? Okay, so is there a so there's the door in?
Yes.
Is there any other doors in that room that has the machine?
No, it's just kind of like because the way the room is orientated is you have sort of these downward stairs, and then off to your left is sort of like a big open with doors to like the left and the right, but towards the back of the room is sort of their workshop where they've been working on, sort of like the back of that room.
I see. Okay.
Ah, Lord Caden, it's been a long come here. We've progressed a hell of a lot on our research. Come this way, sir. Right. He sort of like leads on and he goes off with this sort of like this scientist almost and archaeologist.
He hasn't clocked the machine.
Not quite yet, no.
Landon, get the fuck over to the machine now.
Yeah, I run over to the machine.
We run over to the machine.
Guys!
Shut up.
Hey!
Alright, what?
Let's... Right. 2 seconds. I'm gonna try and find like a... Everyone just clear the cabinets out of the way and make room for a door.
What the fuck is going on?
Make room for a door.
Oh, Lord Caden's here, by the way.
Yeah. We don't want him to see the machine.
Why not?
He's gonna want it.
Actually, now that I think about it, seeing how he acts, I don't think he would actually want the machine. I mean, he knows it's ours. And I'm pretty sure we can just say no to his advance.
Alright, okay. Kelly will stop
Poured our
casting.
blood, sweat, and tears into this thing.
Kelly will stop casting a very high level spell. Okay.
Sure.
If you trust him, you trust him.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. Well, I'm guessing
It
you've
looks
come
amazing.
to see the progress.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
it's almost done.
What do you mean almost? Like done? Like
I'm
now
actually-
done?
No, not quite. Just some finishing touches. But it's been worked on. It's from me, myself, and Samuel and Marut. They've helped out. It's gone quite smoothly.
It looks amazing.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Looks so good.
It looks
What does it
exactly
look
like
like?
what it looks. It looks exactly like what it does on the picture of the item.
So finishing, what are we saying? Like a day or two?
Not quite. Maybe about a week.
Right. Okay.
Depending on how well the intricacies, I can speak, intricacies work, it might be about a week to a week and a half, depending.
So not
Okay.
done. So no.
We've tried, but we've worked our fucking ass off.
No, we understand that your effort is. It will be well paid.
Right, but yeah, it's not quite there.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. You've done excellently so far, and obviously, your efforts will not go in vain. For
Right.
without it, we probably won't be able to do this thing.
Thank you. But just to give you a brief update, Landon, your mum absolutely fine, and she cooks the best fucking meals.
Yeah, I know that she does.
They're beautiful, absolutely divine. And your sister, I think she's
Yeah.
she's doing her own thing. I think she's helping out around Craig and stuff.
Right.
I think she found herself a job to keep herself going. I think she might have a little bit of a thing with a boy. She can't stop talking about him.
Ooh.
Maybe.
He.
I don't know.
Imagine she what?
But she's currently at work at the moment. I think she's working on some of the buildings and stuff, and some of the sky ships that they've got here. So,
Okay.
I think she's been working on some of those. Taking a page out of your book, I think. Anyway, Samuel, absolutely fine as always, and Marut, we've come round to a little bit of an agreement, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Little baby steps, but I think we're alright.
That's good. That's
So-
good.
And
The less he
He
wants to
doesn't want
kill
to
you,
kill
the
you
better.
anymore.
well, he doesn't have that frame of mind, which is quite good. So, and am I missing? Oh no, your missus. She's doing really well, actually. She's been going about here and there doing things, getting resources for us that we've needed, out and about. So she sort of keeps herself to herself. So I think she's a little bit lonely.
Well, I nudge Landon.
Sorry about that. I was distracted.
Go
Repeat
say
that
hi
real
to
quick?
your family.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna go say hi to my.
But apart from that, that's about it, really.
Take a break. You look worn out.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Coffee
knackered.
break. Not even coffee
We,
break.
we can if it's not going to be done by a cylinder, we'll take a break.
Yeah.
Right.
It's fine. We can make do. We always do.
Well, Marut doesn't sleep, so he can carry on working.
That's handy.
Should like get him like an
Working
oil
while
bath,
you've been sleeping. So-
like an hot oil bath.
Oh, he's well
For the
lubricated.
grill-
Don't worry.
for the okay.
He's well lubricated. Don't worry.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll leave you to whatever you've got to do.
Of course.
Right. Well, see you later. I'm gonna go and get some fucking shut eye.
In a bit, Korvik. I'll pass him. Pass him 200 gold. Korvik. Go enjoy a night at the tavern on us.
You know me so fucking well.
I'll just pass him the coin bag. Enjoy. You've
Blow
worked
the
for it.
roof out of that building.
Alright. Samuel, you're coming with? Well, I can't turn down a possibility for a drink now, can I?
Alright, come on, London. Let's go see your family.
They sort of like, they head
Let's
out.
go.
Okay, your sister is currently working.
Yeah.
She's found herself a job within Craig, so she's currently at work.
I wonder if she's got like a work boyfriend.
I suppose you'll find out.
We should all rock up and give the guy the biggest scare of his life.
No.
We're
we
all her
shouldn't
family.
Do that.
Rob walks up.
Boyfriend, you say?
Like the girl you like, her brother,
Her
other
dad.
brother,
Ah.
her other brother.
A dragonborn and a minotaur.
Yeah.
And a really old dude. It's been frozen in ice.
Yeah, and a really old, was it a change?
Pirate, like a changeling pirate.
Yeah, changeling pirate.
For sure, real.
Okay.
Wild family here.
Okay, as you go into another room, you go into a bit of a kitchen, a bit of a catering area where Marigold is, as she normally is, in a way, like a cook. She seems to be cooking up some lunch as it's getting day now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice sort of like homely stew that's being sort of made as Marigold is slaving away cooking as she normally does, but it is what she enjoys most as she's sort of like whistling and singing to herself.
Right.
And as she's sort of like minding her own business. She doesn't even notice that you've walked in.
Mm-hmm. Knock knock.
Oh, son, how are you?
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
I'm good. How about you? How's it going?
I'm okay. Just, only so much I can do.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be cooking for various people and helping out, keeping them fed. So, yes, I'm doing okay.
I'm glad you're doing okay, Mom.
You seen your sister about?
Nah, I heard she's working.
Yeah, she's got a job at a restaurant.
That's good. That's nice.
But she's got two jobs.
Heard. Oh.
She's working at a restaurant and at the night time, and she's working in the daytime on the blips and the various sort of sky rafters that they have in Craig. So just various things that are going on.
She sounds busy.
I mean, is she getting rest?
Yeah, she's getting a few days off here and there, and getting rest. So yeah,
that's good. That's good. As long as she's getting rest and she's not burning herself out, that's good.
No, she's not. She's okay. How are you?
I heard.
Though?
Fate of the world, the giant war coming, all that.
Come here.
Oh, thank you.
Gives you like a really big hug.
I hug your back. Thanks, Mom.
It's okay. Are you staying for lunch?
Yeah.
Kalu's currently holding Rob back.
Yeah, I mean, Rob's always hungry.
Rob's seething.
Yeah.
Rob, you're always hungry.
There's like slobber all over Kalu's shoulder.
I did hear some tea that my sister might be talking about a boy.
You heard, did you?
Yes, do tell. I want to hold him and be like a brother.
Some boy that she works with at the restaurant. Got a bit of a fling going on, I think.
Oh.
Don't know if it would last, but we'll see.
Sorry, Miss Marigold, it's lovely to see you. I'll get on one knee and give her like a Mediterranean introduction, like the kiss on each cheek sort of thing. Not in like a weird way, like in like...
Nah, I don't know if there's not a weird way.
No, like
yeah. I'm pretty sure like not a weird way.
No, like Landon, you sort of see like the way Kalu is with your mum. He kind of
No, yeah, I know.
almost sees Kalu as like
doesn't mean it's not a weird way though.
Kalu almost sees her as like his own now, the way she's sort of looked after him, and obviously his mum. But like he sort of shows her the respect she's due, and I was like,
Yeah.
do you by chance have the name of this restaurant? And I sort of look over to everyone else.
I know what you're going to do. No, I am not giving you the name of the restaurant. As much as I love you, Kalu, no. I leave her private business to her own, and I'm not having you interfere with my
Ain't you
daughter's
got that
life.
chat?
Okay?
We were not going to interview at all. Merely, okay, fine. Fine. You win.
I've seen you enough, Kello, to know what you're like.
Sure.
What about if you told me the name of the restaurant?
No, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling any of you.
Oh, man.
Not even her brother, I am telling.
Please?
No.
Pretty please?
No, you can find it out on your own. Okay?
Pretty please with some sugar on top?
When does she work?
At night time, in the late evenings.
Late evening. Does she usually come home before then, or?
Sometimes.
investigation?
It depends. If she goes from one job to the next, and if she's worked overtime in her morning to sort of midday, then no, she will go straight from one job to the next. But sometimes she'll come home. Depends, around about lunchtime, so she might be home soon, possibly.
Understood. No worries at all.
But
Okay,
she's not
guys.
working at the restaurant tonight, so...
She's not
Oh,
working
okay.
there tonight.
No, not tonight.
We'll just ask a few civil questions to her, obviously. If that doesn't work out,
I will cast various magical incantations to locate her every knowing being.
actually,
I can't
wait.
do that.
Did I write her name on the map by any chance?
I don't know.
I'll write her name on the map.
Okay. Rob, I have something for you.
Oh, yeah.
Come with me. But she sort of like reaches up her hand to like
Alright.
sort of like grab yours.
Oh, this is the sweetest thing. I can always just picture like some old, frail woman just being carried by Rob with his little pinky. Oh man, she's so sweet.
As Rob as she brings you, Rob, round sort of like where she's cooking, and you're just getting this overwhelming smell of just pure goodness and pure homely like stew.
That's good.
I want you to try this. So she sort of like stands on a stool and she gets up by like this ginormous pot, and she has this sort of like ladle that she gets, and she sort of like puts like one sort of like scoop of it into a bowl, and then realizes, sort of like looks at you, looks at the bowl, realizes that's not enough, and then goes in for another second and gets another lot out, and then offers you up
it's
the
more
bowl.
like it.
It is divine. It is beautiful. Like, it has been slow cooked. The meat is so tender. And one thing that you notice that there is sort of like these very small like noodles that are within the sort of stew, almost making it a bit more like a ramen like.
Ooh. Those should probably not have been added now. Those should probably be on the side and then added later after the broth's in the bowl. Those noodles are going to be like mush. Rob's not smart enough to think that, though.
No.
Man, that's really good. Can I have all of it?
Not all of it. We need it for everyone else.
All right. Very good, though.
Good. I just wanted you to try to make sure it was okay.
I see. Hey, Landon, don't spill that. And the Rob points over at Landon.
I literally have nothing on me.
Turn back over, and then Rob's got like his tongue like sticking out towards the pot. He's like,
Rap! Stop, rap!
As Marigold just like slaps your tongue.
He pinches us with some tongs.
Well, I'm about to dish up soon, so why don't you all take a seat?
Well, I think we've not got much business elsewhere. I think we might stay in Quake for the evening and then leave tomorrow morning. if that's okay with everyone else.
Sounds
more
good
the
to me.
merrier.
Rob's sitting up in the chair, just like tucking a
Bim-bom.
napkin into his.
From the taste of the noodles as well, it seems like the noodles haven't long been added in, so they're not like turned to mush.
Oh,
So they're
thank God.
yeah, they've not long been added in. So they're sort of like the last thing that she put in there.
True, but you know they should be added individually to a soup proportion. You know, I'm not.
Anyway, regardless, it's old times.
I'll take a seat at the table.
Okay. As you do, you see some of the other sort of lab assistants and whatever come in and sit down. You see Lord Caden come in and sit down next to one of the laboratorians as they start to they're still talking about various things. And sort of Corvic and Samuel have gone out to the pub as you've sort of sent them out there. And Moreau doesn't eat, so he's still working. But I believe that is everybody. Oh, and bloody I can't remember her name. Fucking
Tara?
Landon's girlfriend, Tara. That's it. There we go, Tara. Yeah, Tara. The name just completely slipped my mind. Tara comes and sort of into the thing, and she sort of sees you sat down on the thing, and she immediately just comes over to you and just immediately gives you a hug, Landon.
I hug her back.
There without hesitation.
Yeah.
I missed you.
I miss you too.
She runs towards Landon, and then as she runs towards Landon, Rob was like walking in between them to get soup, and then she somehow knocks Rob out of the way. Rob goes, "What?"
I love that.
It's funny to think that I would never have thought that I would actually miss a person.
Aw. Look at you. Character arc.
I need to actually speak to you. Is it okay if I sit with you?
Oh yeah, sure. Always.
I've been doing bits and pieces here, and it's I don't do it. I don't do it. I don't do a lot. I don't do a lot, but I do some things, and I don't know if I'm really either needed here anymore, or if you want me to come with you.
You wanna join us?
Yeah.
Kalu immediately stops eating and looks at Landon. And just sort of carries on eating, but is particularly cautious.
I mean,
I know it's dangerous. I know.
Rob actually stops eating for 0.3 seconds. And then he's back. he's like
Yeah.
Drin's just studying his book, still taking small sips.
Drin's got noodles
in
all over his
between.
book, man. He's
He's got one book in his hand, and he's taking small sips in between.
Bro is engrossed.
It's just
I
I'm
keep
getting a little bit
studying it.
lonely. I don't do a lot of things around here, and I just feel a little bit out of place, really.
right. I mean,
And
okay.
I miss you as well.
I miss you too.
And
It's-
I did kick your ass back then, so I
You
feel
did?
as though I can hold my own.
Yeah. She says to one of the group's not strongest ones at all.
The weakest person in the party apart from
Physically
me.
the weakest guy.
Oh man.
Will be dangerous. And he's talking with someone.
Kalu's just
His brother-in-law.
very, very cautiously looking at you.
Yeah, it's. I don't want to impose on you guys. I know you guys are busy, and you're doing your thing, and you've got this whole war going on, and
Mhm.
everything. but it's just I don't know what to do.
Okay. If you wish to join us, you're more than free to join us. Shut the fuck up, kid.
Kalu doesn't say anything.
Yeah. It will be
Sure,
dangerous.
I know it's dangerous, and like I said, I kicked your ass a while ago,
You did.
and
She keeps mentioning that.
She does. I don't think she needs to. I remember it plainly.
oh, good. As long
very
as you can
clearly.
remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We usually try to, keep each other safe. That's always gonna be part of the group.
Mhm.
Just don't want don't want to lose you. Which is why I'm kind of hesitant, but it's also like, no, you kind of need this. Yeah.
Okay. I think I've got the courage. I think I can do it.
Okay. Death flag.
Yikes.
Don't
Yeah.
give me that fucking smirk, you piece of shit.
Kalu sort of just turns to his food and doesn't really say much. You can see he's sort of like slumped back, but
Yeah.
I'm sure I can hold my own.
You won't
I
have
think-
to hold your own.
I think I'm a little bit older than you, so That
Okay,
should be
like, we don't need to mention stuff like that.
why?
Hey, Kayla, you can really see their dynamic here. That's like.
You two can, like, shut up. Key. Rob, there's still food there. Eat it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay. You won't have to. That guy sounds like he's sucking dick. But you're in a group. We watch each other's backs.
Mhm.
We try and keep each other alive.
Mhm.
Okay. Of course.
I'm sure my
most of the
fighting
time-
skills will be able to prove somewhat useful.
Oh, I have no
I've
doubt.
got a lot better as well from going and hunting and things, from
I bet.
helping out with
Okay.
with your mother and
Yeah.
stuff.
100%. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. What do we do now? We
Suppose we'll just finish our lunch and whatever else you want to do.
cool. Okay.
I don't believe we have anything else on our agenda. I'm free to spend time with Terra if you do it.
Perfect. Gonna go on a date.
Sure.
Out of town. Get crunked.
Sure.
Stop you. Don't look at me like that. My girlfriend just gave me the fucking side eye.
Who are you dating? My friends on Xbox.
My friends
Oh, yeah.
The homies.
Oh yeah. I'm dating the homies.
Who are you romancing in D&D? My male friend on Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
My friend called Adam.
We've all
Who's
done it.
role playing as a female.
We all do it. It happens to the best of us.
Okay. Right. So at this point, you guys sort of have the rest of the evening. Is there anything that you guys want to do, or do you want to just sort of like
Yes.
kill time?
We will kill time, but in fashion.
Okay.
Rob and
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to roll up all dripped up to slay time.
Yeah.
Jen, I know you want to read the book. I may be able to sort of help with that. Give you a quiet place to study whilst I have time to pray, because I have a lot to think over. Rob, I know you might want to hit things with that new axe of yours.
I do like
Right.
hitting things.
I may give you a space for that to occur while Landon is on his
Good to
date.
me.
Okay, Landon, you might want to see this as well, just in case you want to take advantage of it whenever. It'll take 5 seconds.
1,
No,
Two,
no. Just,
3.
right, Keller walks into the other room where the workshop is, where he cleared that space
Okay.
for a door.
Yeah. Oh, you bitch. Do you have that spell?
Keller is going to almost like you see like the sparks go up his arm, and then as it goes up his right arm, you see like his shoulder is dull. His right shoulder is dull with like no arcane magic whatsoever. But you see him sort of like start to weave energy together, and you see like a spark almost spark up the. And as it does, it creates like a Minds of Moria sort of outline in like arcane magic, and then you see like these draconic wings almost fill open into the wall. Come on, in you come. And I'm gonna cast Demiplane, on the wall.
Alright.
And I'm
Cool.
going to create my own Demiplane. And as you step
Nice.
in, you are greeted almost like. Oh, best way to describe it would be like the end of the prophecy dungeon in Destiny 2, where there's like sort of this celestial watery floor and like open stars on the top.
Yeah.
And it's all open, but you can see it's divided into 4 sections. And in the corner, the back left corner, you can see is almost like this labyrinthian style Greek meshy wall with several combat dummies, and like you can see small orcs and goblins are sort of like stapled onto these wooden dummies for Rob to hit, and a big almost like open haystack bed, and these luxuries of food sort of decorated on like a bowl. In the top right corner, you can see is almost this mechanical sort of like bronzy background with almost like a hint of sewer-ish like kind of decor, almost like undergroundy kind of sneaky,
How nice.
similar to Landon's sort of smugly days, but it's almost like dimly lit, cozy,
Oh,
but
yes.
what he's used to
I really,
when he's smuggled.
I can really enjoy the hint of sewer that I see in the decor.
You know what I mean, though, like underground, kind of like smugly type tunnel sort of vibe that he
Right.
used to be used to, but like also worked into like the machinations of like Borussia and the machines. And then in the
I'll have
front
you know
left-
that that was a traumatic time for London.
yeah. Hey, bringing back the PTSD, baby. In the front left
Nothing like
is,
home.
is instead of like the starry sort of night, you can see it almost blend into this almost like open ocean seascape that's covered by like a sort of like wooden railing, as if simulating being on a boat. And you can see the waves are actually like crashing against the boat, against the sort of like emptiness of the demiplane. And then on the boat is sort of like a pirate's hammock. You can see a few barrels of gunpowder that aren't actually gunpowder. It's just barrels that simulated gunpowder, and like a cannon, and just sort of like a resting place for him to chill out. And then you've got Kello's Corner, which is sort of like a simulation of the Dragon Sanctum with a small clerical statue and a bed. I've been working on it for a while, but it's not perfect. So if you want anything changed, let me know. It's workable. But yeah, feel free to enjoy your space.
I mean, one hand, traumatic time of my past. The other hand, this is actually kind of cozy.
I can change it.
I-
I can change it. What would you prefer it to be the next time you're back? I can repaint your home in Borussia.
No, it's good for now. It's good for now.
Okay, if you want anything changed, do let me know.
I do. Thank you. I really do appreciate this.
It's as much as I can do, really.
Yeah, I hug Kalu.
Kalu doesn't do much. He sort of freezes. You can see he's like at a very vulnerable state after the loss of his sort of tattoo that you noticed and all that shit. He's going through it at the moment and is feeling very vulnerable. Almost like on the verge of tears, but he doesn't crack.
Oh,
a big
the
boy
axe
that suffers
recharges
from
on
toxic
long
masculinity.
rests, right?
Huh?
The axe recharges on long rests, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Just making sure. It doesn't actually say on it.
But it does.
Yeah, I heard you.
Nice.
Please don't use it inside here. Please don't use it inside here.
No, he's more than welcome to use it inside here. I can.
Okay.
You see me like push my hands out, and his sort of like
Should I try?
hands out a bit more, and he has the space to sort of. I think it's like a 60-foot radius that he can sort
Yeah,
of
try it.
mess around with.
Is it? You got? Wait, can you make something in here to hit?
In here.
Yeah.
Okay, so right, okay. Let me and I'll like sort of side swipe my hands, and you see the rest of the room go, and I pull Rob's in towards us, and the room sort of like comes into the center and then expands out. Okay. Sorry,
Whoa.
Trin, you have to find somewhere else to read. And the entire 30-foot room is now Rob's room, and you can see like more combat dummies come up around the room, and sort of like
combat
ceiling traps come out, and the entire room now meshes into like a labyrinth sort of style. Knock yourself out.
Looks like home.
It's like an obstacle.
All
course.
right. Guess Rob's gonna walk towards the dummy and he's gonna test out the axe on it. See what happens to the axe.
Okay. What are you doing with your axe?
Bro,
Are you
I
doing?
gotta do it.
Are you doing
Gotta
the
do
big,
it.
the big hit?
Do the big one.
I gotta try to do it, right? I mean, the
Yeah.
serious strike, man.
Yeah. Is that you using all the charges? Are you doing it?
I guess he's gonna mess with it and try that. It does regen on the long rest, right?
Yes, it is a long rest. Yeah.
All right, Rob's gonna nuke this dummy.
Okay. As you guys are sort of like standing back and watching this of what's about to happen, as you guys don't actually know what this axe really does. We haven't seen it, and even Rob doesn't really know what it does. He's just sort of like trying to experience it. And as you see Rob grows to gargantuan size, he becomes humongous. He fills like the whole space of the demi plane. Like he becomes humongous, like ginormous. As his whole entire skin becomes like this molten rock. His eyes glow complete molten lava, and all of his hair becomes singed at the ends of his fur. And as he does, his axe and everything else grows with him. He becomes humongous, and as he strikes down with his axe, you notice that the whole entire floor, as the axe beds itself into the ground and goes through this whole entire dummy, completely disintegrating it into dust. The whole entire ground becomes this molten area. I think is it a 30-foot radius around the where the axe is?
Yeah.
Yeah, a 30-foot centered radius around the axe becomes this sort of like molten lavaed ground in an instant.
So that's the entire room.
Yeah,
So I roll damage on the dummy.
Yeah, you can do. But then just to roll the damage for the axe, and then there's the damage for the extra bit at the end, which hasn't quite happened yet. Which is, remember, it's like a thing because they're smaller than you, so you have the advantage.
Yeah.
You have the advantage, and then what is it? What is it that you have the advantage, and then? Trying to remember exactly
I'm
what it
very
was.
scared. I'm very scared for this
There's
damage.
a crit if you have advantage, and if you're bigger than them, you have advantage, and then it crits if you have advantage.
Yeah.
That's scary.
And then
So it's an automatic crit.
so the axe strikes it for 45 damage. And,
Okay, so that's 45. And then as you slam the axe into the ground, you guys just notice that even though there's no space here, even though there's no outside world or of any kind other than what's in this demiplane, somehow a meteor just summons from the depths of nowhere.
Does that crit too?
No, it doesn't. It just does that damage that it says.
Well, the entire room sort of like the walls around it that are sort of labyrinthian, and then it sort of like starts like mesh into like this starry, just open celestial night. So you can probably see the meteor come from like miles away as I'm like animating it, and then it just fucking summons.
And then the meteor does 85 fire damage.
45 plus 85.
Yeah.
90, like 130 damage on a 4 dummy.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. No, it needs to do more, because I forgot about brutal critical.
Oh my god.
Wait, how many brutal criticals do I have now?
Should have. What level are you? 16? 3? 2 or 3?
Where is my brutal critical?
Should be in your features.
I'm not able to find it. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, so it's a double crit now. So.
Oh my.
So the axe actually hit for
Maths.
like 80 damage. They both hit for like
Cool.
80 damage.
Cool. 160 odd damage. Nice.
In one hit.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool.
After Rob finished striking, he kind of like just shrinks back down to spawn, and he's like, "Wow, that was cool."
Kalu, Landon, and Drin are all singed. We've got like just black smoke just all up us.
Got ashes and black smoke. Your hair is like blown back.
Woo! That's
Okay.
That was pretty neat.
Kalu sort of wipes the soot from his eyes. Right.
Rob's stomach kind of grumbles, and he goes like, "Ugh," and he goes like, fire breathes out of his mouth for a second.
Okay. That's scary. Let's not be near him when he does that again.
Whew, that's certainly some.
Yeah, that is definitely something. Wow. Okay. I will leave you to enjoy this room. Just to let you know, it will be gone in an hour. Well, your exit will be gone in an hour. You could stay in here. You're more than happy to stay in here. I just won't be able to get you out until a long rest.
Oh, I see.
What's that?
Well, it only lasts an hour.
Oh. Well.
But I will say, if we have anything important, here would be a good place to keep it. Because only I am allowed to access it.
Thank you very much for listening to the episode 81, First Assault. This is part 1. If you want to go and check out any more, go listen to the extended.